topics, whether conscious or cosmic. It's never nonsense, mega levels are microscopic. It's a Killah Priest project, A.D. control the rocket. Before we land the plane, many things we engage and explain. The unexplained, without mask. Welcome to the Killah Priest podcast. Killah Priest podcast.
We're back in the building. We are live. America, wake up. We're here. All across the globe, wake up. We are here in the building, in the temple, in the craft. I'm your man. Drop the bomb. To it. What's good? We getting back into it. It's about to be do it. We're about to be fluid with the music. Yeah. I'm back here, up in the Podcraft. I'm here live this time. No Zoom. I'm here. What's good? And we're gonna start. It's gonna be a great show today. Today we're gonna go in. It's been a minute since I've been here, so I'm gonna just start about what's good, AD.
Yeah, peace. How you doing?
What up? What's good, my brother?
Man.
What's the science? I saw you holding stuff down.
Yeah, holding it down the best I could, man.
Yeah, exactly, man. Should I come in the building, man? Let me let y'all know that it's been like off the hook before we start. Every time before we start the Podcraft, it gets kind of like crazy. And it's always like frequencies going on, a miscommunication or something like that. And it's like, it's hard for us to start. So I'm thinking because what we're about to unveil, you know what I'm saying, what we talk about, when they see the harmony come together, or that spirit of harmony, which is supposed to be the ebony flow of life, they trying to like mess up the frequency because we're gonna reach our roots and we're gonna dig down deep. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna connect with our antennas. And by doing that, we connect with our ancestors and bring them back because you are your ancestor, if you believe it or not. Come on. We here to make things move forward, be strong, and push the truth, man. Push the truth, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? Push awareness and awakeness, everything that they got to do with something, you know? Whether it's food, knowledge, but food, clothing, and shelter. It's the number one thing you need, right, AD?
Yeah.
Food, clothing, and shelter. Yeah, everything else. And you have food for thought, too. I mean, I just went somewhere deep, but we're going to bring it back slow. Shout out to everybody that's out the Podcraft that's coming in. I'm doing my Patreon. The Patreon is going live. I'm back. And for those who unsubscribe from my Patreon, I'll be there. Like I told them, I'll be here doing the thing. So I see them coming back now. And I'm like, because I'm being more active, and like I said earlier, my promise to them when I went on my live, I said, I'm going to start doing my lives more often because I owe it to y'all. I owe it to myself, I owe it to y'all, and to let y'all know what's going on. It's been a lot of creation, a lot of move making, a lot of good things happening. So I want y'all to share that experience as I experience it myself, along with y'all. One time, I want to give y'all, when y'all come in the building, I'm going to give y'all a big shout out for support and the new single, Calamity. We should have started off with that, play that music. We're going to get into that because a lot of people have been showing love. Thank you so much for that. Real hip hop is here to stay. Shout out to Fourth Disciple. Spoke to Fourth today. That's going good. We got ideas that we're putting together that's going to be crazy. Shout out to his label. Shout out to everything he's doing out there in Pittsburgh. Karen. Shout out to the whole thing that everybody got going on, man. Put it that way. You know what I'm saying? Carol Black, my bad. I said, I'm tripping right now. I'm just moving too fast. All right. So what should we get in? First of all, I got a couple questions for you, AD.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. How have you been, and how's your life been off coffee? How's your life?
Oh, good, man. I feel so much better. It wasn't for me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing too much against the coffee as much as me being able to keep up with it as far as like drinking water. Do you know what I mean? Not drinking too much, not having it too close to bedtime. Do you know what I mean? But for myself, it was cool to get off of it so I could like sleep better.
Yeah.
So for me, it's about having a solid night's sleep, and
Yeah.
that was the main thing for me. So I feel good, a lot less tense. I didn't realize how tense I was, yo.
Yeah.
I was a little bit on edge, but I was so used to it,
What?
I didn't notice it. I just thought that's just the way that I rolled. You know what I mean?
Being were you a long time coffee drinker? Like,
Yeah.
I'm talking about years. And
Yeah, I was drinking it every single day.
how
And
many years?
even when I was with my ex, because we would both go to Starbucks all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? So I would be always getting the iced mocha, and that was just my thing.
Smoker sounds very bougie and expensive.
Yeah, it's just chocolate and coffee, really.
Smoker. How much is we running? Like
I
$20?
I never even look at the price. We just paid.
Ice mocha.
Yeah.
We get an ice smoke. It
It's
sounds
always
dope.
iced mocha.
I'm not gonna
yeah.
front. Coffee sounded ill because I'm tea, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I heard people order the latte mate and got that, let me get that with 3 pumps of la 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 la, and you know what I'm saying? It's like very
Yeah.
French and very European, like, you know what I'm saying? Let me get some can I have a frappe? What's it called? A frappe cappuccino with pistachio.
Like a frappe. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where it starts to get bougie. All the customizations.
No, that's why I heard it.
Yeah, I didn't really customize that much. I just said
Yeah.
iced mocha,
Yeah, I was
standard.
okay.
But some of the bougie people would be like almond milk.
Oh man.
Do you know what I mean? With 2 pumps of caramel or something like that, and
Yeah.
that starts to get a lot more chemically.
Yeah, we damn near at a bar. You know what I'm saying? Let me get
Yeah.
a wild Irish roll, you know what I'm saying, or a mule. Some of the people that go in there, but you know,
Yeah.
I respect the coffee drinkers, the long term ones. My mother was very
Mm.
into very long term, but she liked that Senka and Fresca and that old school like coffee that comes through, you know, and the Folgers in your cup where you get that, you know, that morning stuff. And then I always affiliated coffee with cigarettes for some reason. Coffee, cigarettes, they go together and stuff like now. It's got more mainstream, a little bit more, you know, body to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're cool if you drink coffee. You know what I'm saying? You can just sit back, relax, have a cup of coffee, cappuccino, whatever you do. Then you start seeing, you know, cool people start drinking coffee. Before I thought it was an old grown person cursing
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
It's easy to get hooked though. You don't realize the power of caffeine.
Yeah. In long term, what do you say in long term? What does it do? Like,
I
and it's
mean-
not to scare anybody. If you're drinking, chemicals react different.
I feel like our audience already knows what's up because we did a
Of course,
whole.
but I'm doing it for the new people.
Yeah, we did a whole show on it, but yeah, it it really messed with your adrenal glands. You know what I'm saying?
Adrenal glands.
Adrenal.
What are we doing?
So it's like it's right above your kidneys. It's these glands that pump out adrenaline.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it puts you in a fight or flight response, also known as the sympathetic nervous system. I did some research, yo.
Getting deep,
I
yeah.
went in deep, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But I was already kind of like in the health world, just being obsessed with nutrition and stuff. But like with coffee, it was like I was just regular, you know, used to it. And you would always have tea, and I was always stuck on my coffee because I wanted that dopamine. It really comes back down to a dopamine addiction.
Then you got me hooked on cold brew for a minute. You got me hooked on. You gave me some of that bag of that stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah.
Well, you went nitro with it.
Yep. Because shout out to Just J. Because I'm always looking for the best, the healthiest way I can get it.
Best
you know what I'm saying? If you want to give it to me healthy. So nitro, I can look it up. Nitro cold brew is said to be more healthy because the water wasn't heated. If you could break it down, it was not heated, didn't change the pH in it, and you extract the caffeine from off the bean, you know what I'm saying, or powder beans, whatever you said. But it's not as much as heating up the water, changing the pH, goes in your system. Give it to me cold. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have it brew all night, sitting and soaking over the cold brew, water all night. And then the nitro, it just makes it cold without being refrigerated or anything. Like nitro is I could break down that science. I just got into that and I said, okay, I like it. I'm not talking about the types of coffee. I'm just talking about the styles of coffee. So shout out to Fella B who said Ethiopian coffee is nice. Yeah, Jamaican coffee is one of the best though. I'm not gonna find that Blue Mountain. That's on another level. Yeah, Ethiopian is the truth. But that Blue Mountain from Jamaica, you get some of that, you'll be like, oh wow, boom. Just as long as you can hold a good conversation and go, go fast enough or in a good pace where you can,
Yeah, I'm back on hot chocolate now. I got
So
hot
you
cocoa.
result back to hot chocolate.
Yeah, it's
no
got
doubt.
like barely any caffeine, but it's bomb. I like it. It's something warm. It's cool. So I'm back on the hot chocolate.
Nitro.
Yeah, there it is.
Soda water. Yeah, exactly. All right, so I'm doing that today. I really went back into my aged white tea. A lot of y'all know I talk about that, the Bamudan, and that's in China, right? So Bamudan, the Providence, I mean, very good tea. Catechins. I know a little bit of about the chemicals that it releases inside of you and that it shares with you. So the catechins, the L-theanine, I know we talk about that a lot, gives you that calm, and it has a little bit of caffeine in it also. But it gets you to a euphoric state where you can start, like, everything pauses around you, and you can kind of like, you're the one moving matrixly, but smooth enough that you can still, have that conversation like, I saw you with my book, I'm trying to get my book. You can have like I don't know, you can have a master student conversation with this type of tea. You get your oolong tea and stuff like that. So I'm getting back on it. Never really left it, but I kind of cheated, went out the window and I was in Starbucks like this. Victim. The two fish. And for my people that knows the esoteric meaning and the dark saying and the dark, they know what you call it, iconoclasm and how to read pictures and those images of the woman head with the two fish in it. About the
Starbucks logo.
Yeah, the Starbucks logo, and how it used to draw all the people into them, and that's like one of the biggest franchises. Oh man, it's crazy, bro. Because I was in there, I was victim. I was like this, yo, let me get a nitro cold brew, but it was good. Read something for you real quick before we go into it. Coffee in the morning, hugs in the mug. Coffee and gasoline. Coffee is the gasoline of life. How you feel about that? Coffee is the gasoline of life. Damn.
It could be considered that.
Yeah. You need gasoline?
It's to each his own. You know what I mean? There's a lot of there's another spectrum of the health sphere that is against stimulants.
Yeah, that's peace. That's peace.
Do you know what I mean?
All right.
I've noticed that. Like when I did the research on the coffee after I quit, I was like, yo, there's a whole community of people that are against all stimulants, like energy drinks and all that. And I get it.
But eating is energy.
Yeah.
You need food. Food is energy.
Yeah, it's one of those subjects that is just subjective.
Right. Coffee is the ultimate stress reliever. I shouldn't be reading this to you. You're coming off of that.
It'll be different perspective because it'll raise
you.
cortisol. So for some people, it'll raise stress.
Yeah, no, I should be. It's like backsliding a little bit.
It's almost like talking about weed because some people have different.
Sorry, what I'm doing.
Some people respond to weed differently. Some of them get anxious with weed, and some it'll calm them down. Depends on the strain.
Yeah.
But you got to go with what works for you.
No doubt.
So I learned from me, like I'm better off of it, so that I'm not, because I'm already dehydrated as is. You know what I'm saying? I forget to drink water. I don't drink enough water. That's just,
Number one thing, brother.
Gotta eat more fruits, because the fruits will hydrate you better anyway. Add more cucumbers.
Number one thing, man. Number one thing is water. We need that, man.
Yeah.
What's the percentage of our body as water?
Well, like 78% or something.
So you know that. So you are what you eat, and you need that water. We are percentage of water. Danny the Warrior says, "Welcome back, Lord. Glad to have you back on the ship." As your commander in chief, I feel like I'm riding. I'm also a rider. Also, a shout out to A.D. for holding it down for this week. Thank you to A.D.
Yeah.
Love it. Well, we back on the craft, man. There's been a lot of crazy, strange things that was going on. Have you been checking out the plane crashes?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's everywhere.
a crash over there, crash over there. Washington, there was a wing, a plane wing caught on fire today in Houston. I don't know. Where we at? You voted for him. But I'm just saying, where you at, bro? And then I'm hearing different things that's going on in the media about travel. Yeah, you got to look up into that. You know why it's hard to it's easy to get things over on people because people vote emotional. Right?
Well, I mean,
Everybody wants to, I put my emotions in this without logically thinking.
it depends on what you're saying.
I'm just saying, whoever's in office, I'm not blaming everything on the person in office.
Yeah,
but I'm just
'cause
saying.
they can't prevent
But
plane crashes.
What I'm saying, I know. But I'm just saying, pushing out the agenda. We're gonna go back to plane crash. You know, I'm wired up right now, so I'm just going in. But I'm just saying, we people do a lot of things off of emotions.
Yeah.
And they know that because the study test, you know, they were saying the study test shows that 60%, like when cats go in, like 60% of, you know what I'm saying, 60%, but it varies that we do things off of emotions. Mm-hmm. That's why I like this to chill, because people get killed off of emotions right now. And we make bad choices off of emotions. We are becoming emotional. We're supposed to be more logic. Now, I'm not talking about male and female, the weighing of that, but they gear it into where they feel that the most emotion come from. And people do things based on the way they feel. And then what happens with that? Follow me, man. I'm going around. I just had to touch on something. But shout out to you, Philip B. I see you. But back to plane crashes.
Yeah.
Okay. So there was plane crashes here, plane crashes there. Look around, plane crashes are everywhere. What do y'all think happened? It just is this some type of conspiracy, or what the hell's going on? I mean,
you gotta take it incident by incident, because you got that one that happened in Philadelphia.
Over the Philadelphia
with the helicopter.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because that helicopter.
Condolences to the family.
Yeah, I guess there was only one person running the whole controls, as far as like traffic control.
Yeah.
And then like there was 3 people in the chopper, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't want to release who was flying the chopper until like way later. Do you know what I mean?
Flying?
It's like why they were hiding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're trying to see why, but it turned out to be some female pilot that had only 500 hours of experience, which is not much, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So now it's coming out to be like, why was this low-level pilot, nothing against her being a female per se. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's happening right now. It's they were trying to hide it, you know what I'm saying? And then they look her up and they see that she had no social media.
Wait a minute.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's looking fishy right now. So that's what's happening in that world.
Behind, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like tiptoe back behind that one right there.
Yeah, and then Trump is saying like
for some more information on that.
She was flying too high anyway.
What Trump say?
She was flying too high up.
Man, I'm gonna tiptoe out of that situation. I got us in this. Yeah, I got to get us out of this.
You're like Homer Simpson going into the bush.
Let me tiptoe back out of this.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that. That's crazy.
I be following these non-mainstream news outlets that are just exposing all this stuff.
What about the plane that fell in the middle of the street in Philadelphia?
In the street?
Pull it up.
Oh yeah. I think I heard about that.
It crashed right in the middle of the street. Let me see the one I said the stars. No, I'll send it to you. Crazy. Do we have to warn the people like this might be like got it?
Firefighter in the area. I've got
Yeah. Bear with us.
Is this the one?
Yeah. Well, I don't see that. Let me see the one.
Hold on, I still got all of this set up for Zoom.
Yeah, let's get us out of Zoom. I'm here.
I know, hold on.
Oh, the side? I'm not really but side street.
But you saw all the fires here.
I saw all the fires. Yeah, it was crazy, man.
And what was the reaction of everybody in the cafe and all around here?
Oh man, everybody ran, bro. Everybody ran. They left. And you wouldn't leave.
How did you finally hear about it being an airplane?
Oh, it was crazy, man.
Did you see all the parts in the parking lot next to the cafe here?
Yeah, not the parts per se, but I just see fire, man.
Yeah.
Smoke, everything.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Glad you're safe. So there you go, Jason. This worker is about a football field's length from where the house is on fire. So we're behind, and if you're pulling up a map and you're wondering where I'm talking to you from, I'm right behind the Cane's Chicken Store, which is fronts right on Cotman, in the front of the Roosevelt Mall, which is diagonal right across from this house on fire. So it looks, I don't see any more flames on the house, but I see flames initially on the street that have been right in the driveway of the Roosevelt Mall, right next to the store that lists the sign that lists all the stores here. Those flames are now kicking up, and I have no idea what's burning. It must be some kind of fuel, and I don't know if that's the gas line, because now I see a team of Philadelphia Gas Works workers, and they look like they're getting back. All right, Jason, I'm gonna step back because I'm looking at guys with hard hats and PGW vests stepping back. That must be the gas line that the police officers were warning me about. And those flames are now picking up. That is across from the house. Maybe that's what caught the house on fire. I can see firefighters on the roof of the house. I don't know if that's the corner house. There are now two houses in, Jason. But I can see firefighters on the roof. These flames must be a gas line here that is right in the driveway of the Roosevelt.
Take that one out. Now go to the one I just sent you. Two of them, but go to the top. Yeah.
Do you want to read that one too?
Sure. What's the Herbal Rick? Oh, that's Rick.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what up? He said, "Hey yo, I think most of the crashes just happened because one person on this was too powerful to handle because they were proper war." Okay. Yeah. Okay. My man from Europe too. He gave
this one or this one?
Play the top first.
We are following some breaking news out of Houston, Texas.
Yeah, Houston, Texas. Let's go back and do the bottom one first before I show them that one. So, yeah, this is wild. You heard that? We want that back. This is in Washington, D.C., yo. No, Philly.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
This is very
oh my God.
Disturbing, man.
Oh my God! La ilaha illallah! That's a plane, bro! That's a plane! I caught that on camera! Yo! Yo! Allahu Akbar! Yo! 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 Yo!
Yeah,
yo!
This is very disturbing, man.
Yo!
It didn't
oh my
show
God!
Anything, though.
Yeah, but you didn't see the car.
La ilaha illallah!
I saw the
La
plane
ilaha
crash,
illallah!
but like, it gets really close.
Yeah.
I've seen some plane crashes where they get close and you just see bodies that you don't
La
want
ilaha
to see.
illallah!
Like, it's horrible.
La ilaha illallah! La ilaha illallah!
Yeah, right there. All right, go to the next one. That's Philly. That was yesterday. This is today. Check this out.
After a United airplane caught fire at Bush's airport right there. It did have to be evacuated. So far, no reports of any injuries, but I did want to share some video that's coming into our studio. Take a listen.
No, it's on fire! Oh my God. Please get us on. It's on fire. This is jet.
All right, so that was some video right there that we did want to share with you from our Fox 26 Houston. Meanwhile, you are taking a live look at Houston, Texas right now. I did want to share some more information about the flight from Houston to New York that did have to be evacuated after it caught fire during takeoff. That's according to the FAA. And the very latest.
All this is saying, be safe, man. Everyone who's traveling, we got the Super Bowl coming up. You just got to be very careful and be safe. Watch yourself. Wherever you at, man. You just got to watch yourself and be safe. That's all. That's all I got to say behind that, man. It's like, it's crazy. That's why it's very important to watch as well as anything. And just watch what's going on. And sometimes I'm guilty of not even knowing what's going on some of the time. Somebody have to tell me, like, what happened? It's crazy, man. The time that we in. Somebody told me about the plane crash. And these are 3. So you gotta be on point, man, in these times. That's all it's telling me. For real. I don't want to bring the mood down, but it's real. Be observant, yes. Noble captures. Yeah, that's right. Be observant. Just watch, man. You gotta just look, ask for anything. Gotta be on point for anything, man. Looking at it like that. We're going to be traveling a lot, so it's like, damn, what we got to do? Results of this driving? Even with that. I suppose I went on a cruise. I never went on a cruise. I suppose I've been on a cruise. And cruises, they tell me it's like the best thing in the world. You ever been on a cruise, A.D.?
No.
Well, all the ladies always tell me, they're like, yo, go on a cruise. A cruise is, man, it's beautiful. But it's just that ocean, man.
Yeah.
It's deep. And the tiny ship was tossed. You in the middle of nowhere, just ocean. And people think that's more safe than flying, but I don't think so. Anytime the ocean could just shift. The Titanic. They said the world was flooded. It's crazy, yo. One false move and you're done. Look at that. I don't even see, because I'm trying to go to a cruise, but I can't even see it because you're going to make me change my mind again.
Well, it just might get a little rocky.
I know, but something about that sound.
Imagine being on a luxurious...
It'd be luxurious, too. Rides and stuff like that. Lights, yeah. You hold on to that. Hey, Priest, what about the feature with Aquilo? They fire. What's that? Aquilo?
Aquayo?
Yeah.
Aqualeo?
What about a feature? I have to hear. I don't know if I could just do features just like that, you know.
There's a process.
Yeah, process. All right, so let's. We finished that crazy news, the stuff that's going out there. Let's get into Nag Hammadi. You know what I'm saying? We dropped it over this weekend. I haven't been here. I've been telling people I've been working on a lot of good stuff. The good and the sad news. So we didn't get into the Pan African Film Festival. They said they loved it. They said, man, I don't know if we came in too late, but I'm gonna read something that they sent us back. So Dave Flores, we're on the right path. I decided that I'm gonna show some of it for y'all, and then on Patreon too, because we're doing so many movies, and this will be our second cartoon anime that me and Dave did. but they really appreciated it, and it gave me hope. And I'll tell you like this: there is no failure. There's only it pushes me to be the best part of myself. Sticking to purpose. I love it when you're in the zone when you gotta fight back and you have to make somebody first. You prove to yourself, but you have to prove yourself to the world. Like, oh man, they got me where I have to show and prove my greatness. You know what I'm saying? Your greatness come out pressure that they put on you. You know how diamonds are made? Through pressure. So, you know, let me be a testament to you for everybody that's out there that's trying to do something that's abnormal, something strong, something incredible, something enlightening, and something different. Keep doing it. Don't never let nobody tell you you can't. And when they do, you do even stronger. Never peak. You know, if you're going to peak over that hurdle wherever you stopped at or you paused. I call it pausing. Just pause for a second and you'll get over it. And you'll become stronger. What's the word of the day? That don't kill me, makes me, yeah, I know it. That's real talk. So I felt empowered today. I felt empowered to share some of it. And it was good because they looked at it, they loved it. You know, we just came in a little too late for what I had for y'all, but we got more coming. Got more coming. Thank you for being patient. Okay, this is one. You can see it. Can they share it? You want to read it? It's real short. That's for the Pan African Film Fest that we submitted. Okay. And that's Micah. What does it say?
It says, thank you for being so patient.
Yeah.
I have the sad task of letting you know that we ended up not having space for your films this year.
So, you know, we went for it.
Oh, okay. We waited until the last minute to see what might turn up. Thank you for your support of PATH. You live locally. Oh, if you live locally, please do come and see films. He forgot the F.
Thank you. Support the PATH. I think that's an acronym for something. Oh, PATH is Pan African Film Festival. Yeah. So support of the PATH. You live locally, and please do come and see some films. Yeah. So we getting into the film also. So this is our first push for this. We got more coming though. Some good stuff. And this is from the filmmaker, and I think it's incredible because I think we're on the right path. Because if we see our way in the door, you know, all we got to do is see a crack, and I think we see the crack, Dave Flores. So I think we on to something very good. And plus, what we got in store from him and this one, y'all going to get to see what we did, man. And in consideration, it's good for this one, but we have more coming. So I'm feeling good for that, or about this. Let's see. Oh, okay. Right. All right. So first, we're gonna start by just see how y'all adding up. Come on in. So let's start off by doing a Nagamati and showing the video. Shot by my man. He didn't come today. Was shout out to Keep Your Joy. We're gonna go through the video. Let's do it.
Have you heard of Nag Hammadi? No? Let me tell you about it. The Nag Hammadi Library is a collection of 13 ancient books
produced by Tragic Outlines,
containing over 50 texts. Texts that present a radically different view of early Christian beliefs.
During learned the early race. Man wanted real estate, so he started building shape. Others started to feel away, though they started killing snake. Those of the worldly faith found themselves in pearly gates. Left his seat as girl inflates. Blessed he who elevates. Set the tea and meditate. Rain splash off of the stained glass. Medieval cathedrals that still stand in Spain and France. Skeleton fingers, how many diamonds his ring had. The courts had green grass. The hawks took spring baths. Across where kings clash, they fought for the queen's hand. A masterpiece done by priests. Refractory property so unique. Sister goes Sophia in her holy seat. Her feet Alistair Crowley sleeps. It's where Kiss and Bon Jovi meet. The Greek, the beast, the owl covered in rosaries. Prophetess, potions, and poetry. Abraxas, Rebus, Simha. The lion called Simba. When rhyming, I'm the Templar. The troubadour, when music for the temper. The rooster call from roof to floor. The eyes in the center. The truth is all manly hall. What lies within the picture. The fruit don't fall. Nuclear war that ties within the scriptures. The zodiac sign of Hitler. More than one Jack the Ripper. More than one Shakespeare. For some of it take years. The Nagamati God body that practice motionless karate. The dragon on my Vatican Armani. Nagamati,
Shout out to Crip Jesus.
The craft I'm in, I'm mastering. The carpentry, the scaffolding. Corian stones, the cornerstones. When I grab the pen, I fall in my zone and reach the African. Plastered in the walls of Rome, the priest is practicing. The royals on the doors of the dome, pads and fabric skin. On the mountain surrounded by columns, writing my album. All alone like I'm in the solemn, solving my problems. Gotham sanctuaries, the wall of St. Mary's. The gospel of John is scary. Lately I've been drinking heavy, reading Psalms with nervous palms. Open the vote, grab my sword and my coat of arms. Murder I wrote. Nagamati library.
Shout out to Cap Jones.
Imagine finding a book that tells a completely different version of a story you thought you knew by heart. These manuscripts were hidden for a reason. In the end, Nag Hammadi's texts aren't just relics. They're a bombshell on traditional teachings, showing us just how diverse and dynamic early Christian thought was.
Light it up. Man, thank y'all for all of all the love that being shown on this video and song. Calamity. Oh man, yeah, that's stuff we've been working on for a minute. Here and there, so we wasn't just sitting down, man. I was trying to get my man to come who shot the video also for Hero. You know, the placement for that is coming soon. Come on, perfect place to disappear. Yeah, we did that. The whole thing is me as a detective looking for the Nag Hammadi papers. Those who are deep in the esoteric realm knows what the Nag Hammadi papers are. You haven't heard this music. You know what I'm saying? So, man, shout out to y'all, man. David Blair. Oh, my brother is in the building. Truth is all, man. He be all, no doubt. Yo. Yeah, Cap Jones. So, yeah, I liked it. It was a little bit different. We did some slow ups, and you know, it was a good time shooting it. Yeah, I could see the Pleroma video, see pieces of it. There's a little story detailed that's coming along with that. I'm not gonna give everything away, but yeah, I'm feeling good about this. This is hip hop. It's something that I really. This is music that if I could sit back and make me like this all day long, that's it. Yeah, I would enjoying it. I'm enjoying the feedback, the love. It's truly inspirational, and we're gonna keep it going. Nag Hammadi. I was trying to get some quotes about it. Yeah, definitely in rotation right. And That's what I'm saying. If we got another part coming to it, there's a lot of. I don't want to give too much away, but join my Patreon. I get on there. Yeah, I give a little more information about it. But yeah, just continue playing it. Let's run it up. 1 million, yo. Let's run it up, man. Let's keep running it up. The video is doing very well, and it's caught that algorithm. So with that, I'm gonna run through some quotes. Right. I wanted to ask you some questions, AD, about your because I wanted to go through a quote with that because I got a couple.
Yeah.
When you stop the coffee and you start oh, what we call it? Are you lucid dreaming? Lucid dreaming, right?
Yeah.
Everybody know about lucid dreaming?
Yeah, I get the dream.
Yeah.
I get the out of body experience more often now.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. But then this was gonna bring me to it. I have a couple of quotes. I got something about music too. 430 hertz. And Calamity. And the whole thing, remember this is just music. So dreams are insights into your philosophy, right? And dreams are insights to your psychology. They are what we are. What stripped of the conversations of norm of psychology and the rules of the physical world. Dreams are stripped away from the rules of the physical world. Lucid dreaming, hold on. Lucid dreaming is the ultimate freedom. You can control your dreams and do anything you can imagine. Not all lucid dreams are useful, but they all have the sense of wonder about them. So in these dreams, sense of because we say, oh, man, it's so real of what's going on right now. I guess we need that type of freedom where it's like I could do music and kind of expand our mind and use our imagination to create worlds through chambers of reality and to be able to escape the norm. Like there's a sense of deepness connected to the oneness. When you like dreaming is like when you rap also, because we are saying things that you can just imagine in your mind. Physically, you're not. It's not there, but it's something that you've seen. You can rewind it, and I don't care because there's really no date and time in the mind, right? In the imagination, you could be there. Like lucid dreaming, like when you rhyming or when we're doing music, it takes you back to a time where you feel like, yeah, you can hear a song like I feel like I'm young. I remember this song when I was this age, and I felt this way when I felt this way. So with lucid dreaming, you go to another place, and then you're like, man, this is a place that I can't describe all the way. I don't have lucid dreams that much. You do, But what I'm saying is that it's a correlation, some type of duality matched going on. You know what I mean? So let me check this AD down right.
I'm
I
listening.
have a positive dream. I'm blessed. Yeah, but what I'm saying is the same thing. And so I wanted to say some quotes to encourage some that may have a vivid imagination when you're writing. Correlation to vivid dreams. Don't let nobody say, oh, man, all that lucid dreaming and things of that nature is no good. No, the imagination is very great, very needed. To have a vivid imagination, man, that's crazy. Just to be locked down in this whole realm when you got other chambers you could open up. Come on, how many keys is on the piano?
88.
When you playing a song, how many do you use? Out there. There's music all in the piano, but you just playing one song. And you're not using all of the potential of it, but you're using that which works. That how many keys? It's 88 keys.
Yeah.
Damn, what's it? They had 88 on it. Michael Irvin and Lynn Swan.
88 Constellation.
You know what I mean? But you're not using all of its potential. You're just using enough to make that sound right there. But there's music all in the piano, but you got to connect to it to make that connection come out. So all of the chambers around what you're playing is that there's music all around. There's imagination all. You should be able to use all of it or whatever you could out of it. But some people would just call that keys of black and white, especially if you don't know how to play them. Doesn't mean that the piano's wicked or the piano doesn't understand. You just don't know how to make the music come out of it, beauty of it. And there's other keys all over the board that you can touch. And it'll change the mood. Each key changes the mood, right?
Yeah.
And I love the piano. It's hidden strings inside of it. But you have to take the piano apart to understand that. You just think it's keys. There's strings in it. Strings, all type of vibration going on that's through it that you don't even understand. Connected. Gotta connect it. So I'm connecting all of this to lucid dream and the imagination and use of the imagination. How far you can go. You can go as far as you want, especially in these times. And it's all good because you're creating, the hat trick. So the music, it's the piano's there. It's music in it, but you got to bring it out of it. And that's a combination. It's not going to play itself. They have that version of the piano playing itself. But somebody programmed it. Better when you put your imagination to it. And the same thing, right? Make music. There's paper all around. I can't write all 88 pages of rhymes just right off top. I use what I use. There's more paper. That's why I'm not the only MC. There's massive MCs. The cover ground. We're all parts of our imaginations that made into reality. And we manifest. We become condensed and down. So we are all part of this big thing. And you are part of it too. The listener. You can't have a rapper without the listener. Very important. Connection is incredible. See, now I'm mixing. Now I'm mixing. I'm making not high explosives, but now I'm mixing chemicals up. Because the listener and the wordsmith, they go together. They have one without the other. That's the tree falling with no one else to hear it. I wish every tree could be a pencil. Right. Yeah, so Magi Nation. What's the Magi? Some say that's some of the strongest nations. Imagination. Experiment with high explosive. Yeah, exactly. Comes to your ear. That's what do. So I'll put that with lucid dreaming, and that's it. All coming from the imagination, and let no one tell you. That's why I say you enter your zone and you locking into your zone. Don't kind of compromise yourself for other people, and that's why I say make sure, because some people I spoke about being givers. Some people give information and they don't receive. You know what I'm saying? But when it's your turn to receive and you need something, that person might not be there for you to give you that type of information or that type of love that you showed out. Worry about that. No, just be the strongest part of you, because that person is crash dummy. Let them deal with the dead. Let them deal with themselves, because that's why I say I'm gonna big up the person, a giver, who's doing things, who's trying to help out, but you don't receive it. But don't worry about it, because you're gonna receive it, and it's not gonna come at the time you think. You know what I'm saying? And don't even worry about the time you receive it, because everybody go through a situation where they need something to come to them because they give out so much. Look, I'll do this, do that, do that. But that person, someone talk to them, they comfort at that minute to tell them something. But then when you show up, that person that's supposed to give you something is not there. I'm busy right now. And you use a lot of your energy, and then you receive the same. Those days are going to be past. And I think because we're moving into the future fast, and healing's coming, you will heal. It's coming. Don't worry about it. You will heal. We'll heal. That's life. So whatever you're going through, don't worry about it. It's a cycle. It's the wheel. Keeps things moving. And if you stick in it long enough, and you stick to it long enough, you will grow. Then you will. That's been a positive. I appreciate it. Positive. I just felt like saying that, because it's so much with the, it's joy and pain, man. Joy and pain. But through your long suffering, don't worry about it, because there's healing in the morning. We all go through something. Don't think even your adversary or the op is not thinking about it. They go through stuff too, but you don't wish that. Try to get yourself right. That's all. They got things that they worry about. Everybody got a conscience. Hard to sleep at night. Sometimes can't even go to sleep. Stuff be weighing them down. Get dark. Shadows, sometimes it's way like see. Takes a lot of pressure, a lot of dirt. Staff of snake. That makes sense. So that's what I want to say. That's just real. I don't know how we got. Let nobody imagination. I guess I'm saying it because I do feel better. I feel good. I had an ailment. I was walking. I couldn't even. But what is that? I don't know. It was something in the atmosphere. I know I was fell, and I was tea. I couldn't stop.
Why not?
I just back.
Spinal? Your back was broken?
Yo.
Spinal?
I don't sound like Mike Tyson. Yeah. But I said, man, I'm going to come up out of this, bro.
Mike, were you this week? What was the problem? What do you mean by that? You
My
broke
back is broken.
what? A vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
You did that in sparring?
No.
Thank you so much. Right. So just look at it like this. I could not walk. It was like some type of going on. Spoke on China and stuff like that. And I still had the will that I would walk.
Make sure you get close to the mic.
Okay. But I had the will that I would walk again. And look, behold, I started walking. I don't know what it was, man. But damn me up. I didn't know what it was. Is my mic going in and out?
It was the noise gate because you were too far from the mic.
Okay. Yeah, they saying fix the mic. Okay.
But I lowered the noise.
Well, who was doing that when I was dropping? It was when I was dropping the jewels.
No, because if you go further from the mic, the noise gate will clip you out. But
Yeah.
I fixed it on my end, and now you're closer.
Spiced apple. This is Waterloo. If you get something, if you want something that tastes good, but it's just water, sparkling water, spiced apple. This was during the
Falkland.
yeah, it's during the holidays. I like it. Some of the holidays you don't get some of the flavors that they be having. Okay, get back to it. Yeah. Yeah, so that was real talk, but I think, man, we all need to have these type of conversations because they don't be coming up like that. And sometimes we go for the underdog. We root for people to win that the majority don't really cheer for. I was always like that. About that person gonna win. Endure. That's it. Just endure. That's it. That's a word. Endure. All right, I'm gonna read some more. Because I got the words of encouragement. All right. Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food. Your diet is a bank account, good food choices or good investments. Food is our common ground, the universal experience. Why do we always talk about that? Why? Because I think dialogue has something to do with diet. You know what I'm saying? Dialogue has something to do because if you're eating right here and I'm not saying all the time, but if you're doing some of the times, it does help you out. Like drinking water. If you're thirsty, if you're dehydrated, most of us are dehydrated, and it's nothing like the best Noah out of all of us. We just drink some water, and then you start to flowing like water. Turn your food into medicine, and you won't need medicine anymore. That's wow. Food is medicine, man. I was talking to somebody earlier about how we had so much candy, right? We had now latest, and we had powdered sugar. I don't know what the hell. It was like this dust, and we had a stick. Y'all remember this? Those that are old enough, it was a stick, and you used to stick it inside the Kool-Aid or whatever, the powdered dust, and you eat it. But it was almost like cocaine. I'm not gonna lie. And I was telling somebody that was like practice preparing us for drugs back then. Because you look at it, you call drugs candy. Nose candy, stuff like that. And then, so, you know, some of the kids got wise and start selling candy. Bubble gum. Then we were saying we bubbles like hustling. So they were setting us up all the way back then, you know, of trading and getting us hooked to candy, sweets. We was all hooked up in the sweets. Sweet tooth, junkies, junk food, you know, and it was like they got us all hooked up on all that stuff. And I'll never forget going to my cousin's house, and I ate now laters, but not like this, yo. She had it over the stove, yo. The now later was long. She made it drip, and she was like cooking up. I don't know what she was. She was like, I thought I was eating now laters, but she had it over the stove. It was hanging down. She was like, you got to make a twist it around. She made like different shapes out of it. I'm like, damn. You know, I got to step my now later game up because I'm just eating a square candy. You know, she got it over the stove. She got other stuff going to it. You know what I'm saying? Word. So I'm trying to, you already know, say, like some cats throw the spice over, but that's fruit. But you know, they have certain things with their candy. Not a big time hustler like Jolly Ranchers, but I'm like, damn. And then when we get up and we get older and we get out, they kind of put that same process on us. Like, it gets us into the drug mode. Like, not medicine, drugs. Or drugs and medicine, same thing. There used to be this thing for headache. It was a powder. I forgot the name of it. Oh, I'm gonna take it. Old people used to take it. My grandmother, they used to put a powder in their mouth. Look at there's a powder. And they used to be like, oh, it looked like cocaine.
I'm thinking of creatine, but I don't know.
Was it creatine?
I don't think it was that popular back then.
Word. You know, that little pack of powder. They used to put it in something and drink it, but it was good for headaches.
Oh, that's before. That could.
Now I'm not talking about dinosaurs. But yeah, that's what they used to do. I'm just looking to see BC powder. Boom.
BC powder.
Pull up BC powder right now. My man. Who's that gave me that? And somebody said, oh, Cap Jones said goodies. Put in BC powder. Yo, give me some. Oh, yo, that's it, yo. That's it. BC, AD. Yo, AD, your name AD, that's BC. Before and after. And maximum strength. Word up. BC powder. They got cherry now?
Oh, it's aspirin.
Yeah, powder form. Yeah.
Oh, and it has caffeine.
They said that was good for your headache.
Because of the caffeine. And it says aspirin with caffeine.
Call you up. Yeah. But what they call crackhead. Fiend. Disrespect for those. Shouldn't be school. Nah, for real. Everybody that did it then should just stop. I don't do that no more. But yeah, look, it's good for headaches, backaches, toothaches, and muscle aches. Who remember the saying, sizzle my grits? Yo, you try to sizzle
I'm sorry, sizzle my grits?
Somebody laughing out there right now. That's old school, yo. Somebody said old school, yeah. And then they switch it up. Somebody said bear. Yeah, put a bear. Yeah, I know bear. Bear's still around, right? The yellow joint.
I don't know what that is.
You ever took aspirin?
I take aspirin all the time. If I have something bad, if I eat like fried chicken, fried foods, French fries, whatever I know I'm not supposed to have.
Yeah.
Anything with oil.
Yeah.
I take baby aspirin. You know what baby aspirin? They're just like chewables.
Yeah.
I keep them in a little like keychain joint.
You take baby aspirin?
I just carry them with me in case I need it. So my homegirl, she took. I date a lot of like Latinas, right? So I had a Salvadorian girl, and she took me to a Salvadorian
Shout out
restaurant.
to Salvadorian.
They have this thing called pupusas. You ever had a pupusa?
Yeah.
It's like some type of like there's meat and they put it in like almost like an empanada type of thing, but they deep fry it.
It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's deep fried in oil. It's bomb. But afterwards, we both started tripping. We're like hearts start going up. It's like you feel the inflammation from all that oil.
Right.
And I broke out my aspirin, gave her some. I popped one, and then we just felt better. And I was like, good thing I carry that shit.
But baby aspirin?
Baby. It's like 81 milligrams.
Why is it baby aspirin?
It's a low level of it because sometimes you don't need a whole aspirin. You know what I mean? If you take a full-on aspirin, you probably would just need regular adult aspirin. You know what I'm saying? Because you're bigger than me.
Yeah.
But for me, sometimes I just need a little.
I want to take aspirin. I don't take aspirin.
But if you need it, if you ever had some fried chicken and you don't feel right after?
Nah, bro. Nah,
See, you good.
No.
You're good. Me, I'm sensitive to things.
Yeah.
If I have like fried, if I have like 3 slices of pizza.
Yeah. Why you eating 3 slices of pizza?
I mean, you never know.
Just do it. Yeah.
Sometimes you in a situation, you know, you with girls, you at a party or something like that. You have 3 slices of pizza. You can feel the inflammation building up. I take some baby aspirin. I'm good.
Oh, if you having 3 slices of pizza, are you drinking at this time too, right? Yeah, you taking a little
I
something.
haven't drank alcohol in a minute, but
not talking about I'm just saying if you're having 3 girls around, you having 3 slices of pizza, taking a little squig or something. You're not just
usually
at pizza like a kid.
Usually the alcohol will come first,
right?
And then the pizza will come second because alcohol makes you be like, you know, F it.
Yeah,
let me get some of that. You know, alcohol will make you making wrong choices, wrong decisions. Next thing you know, you wake up with wrong girl. It's like, damn, what did I just do?
It's going down. Burn,
There's
down.
No aspirin for that.
Move tonight. Yeah, exactly. Party night. Like that. Yeah, you know, that happens. That happens, y'all. 3 pizzas is way too much. Yeah, it's a little wild. It depends on what you're drinking, though.
3 slices.
I had a pizza today. Good, but what he's talking about, if it's 3 slices, it's got to be alcohol involved. And if it's girls, 3 slices. Unless we dealing with, you know, nobody's a little kid.
You have to understand the mentality of a pothead. You understand when I smoked more weed back in the day when I was really smoking weed.
Yeah.
You have to understand when the munchies kick in, THC will drop your blood sugar, and it'll have you at Del Taco.
Yeah.
It'll have you at Burger King. It'll have you at all kinds of the wrong food, because once those munchies kick in and the ghrelin kicks in, you don't care. You just don't care. You just want to. It's dangerous. That's the problem with and people who.
But a snack, man. Those type of opioids, right? It's the opioid.
Well,
it's dopamine.
Yeah, it's more, for weed. It's more of a dopamine thing. Opioids would be more like pills, Vicodin, stuff like that. Oxycontin. Those are opioids.
We in opioid town now. This is opioid time. This is a time of opioids. When everybody's talking about this, this how they rhyme.
Oh yeah, the Molly Percocet. Mumble rap.
Unless you talking like this. Now shout out to wasn't that Gorilla, but
Future.
I like the way you talk.
Future is dominating that sound, man. You don't know
I like,
how many tracks
Glorilla.
Oh, Glorilla? Yeah. She's doing good.
I never heard a voice like that. Shut up.
You know about me? I'm breaking.
You know, I mean, one of my cousins. That's what down south in the south. She wanted me one of my cousins.
You heard her
Glorilla. No, because the way she do it though, she's like the aggressive. Gorilla, go get me, fix me a sandwich. I ain't get you now. I'm going outside. Yeah. That's the voice in there, man. Gorilla.
Yeah, she has a certain way of talking too. If you heard her.
But like people weren't trying to get me to change it. Like it was
like
just really
voice.
me finding out that people love how Memphis people talk. Cause I had never knew we had an accent ever until like I blew up and started going into other cities.
Yeah.
Like I never knew. I really thought we talked normal as hell. And so once I started doing interviews when I first blew up and everybody was like, oh my God, she's so country. And like, they got an accent, the accent so strong. I'm like, damn, this everyday talking.
Right.
Like, this how we talk.
Well, when you around everybody that sound like you, that's normal until you get outside. You're like, well, damn, what the hell y'all talking about?
Exactly. They be making me feel like I speak like Spanish or something.
Yeah. A very unique voice, strong
Yeah.
too. I just like when she do it. I already got family.
Oh, where? Carolina,
So,
right? South Carolina.
Yeah. So shout out to everybody. Columbia. Be out there soon. I gotta go out there for my mom's.
Though she got some hit songs out right now. You know what I'm saying?
To do something for her anniversary.
There's a lot of tracks she's got on fire right now. You know what I'm saying? Let Her Cook. She's collaborated with Cardi.
You know, yeah. I'm not really gonna touch on it. Is like I like you know, it's more of a vibration, right? I consider a little bit. That's why I always say, man, I gotta take my time before I tap into that zone. You know, it's the youth, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna talk too much on that. Somebody sold our facts is crazy. I always said, man, thinking about I gotta really trying to find a way to say it. Because am I anti-technology? Not really. I think technology. Then we need certain type of technology, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The first technology. The ability to think, put pencil on paper, right? Or carving what you saw. I'm not going to get too deep. Well, this is putting stuff on rocks and paintings and stuff like that. But still in all, with it being so advanced, it's kind of hard for the brain to function the way it did before. Right?
Mm-hmm.
If you know everything, your brain doesn't get to work. What's that about? What's that? You know, The Thinking Man, the movie, human, not just a man. If you I have to figure things out. When you figure things out, it was this beautiful. There's something about figuring things out. You learn that way. Let me see how that goes. You know, you don't know everything. Everything's not laid to you. It's something about a development, and you learn it step by step. Oh, okay, this is what that means. If I touch this fire, you know, you touch the fire, bro. Hot. No image, no dot. You just know. So, in that sense, technology kind of like you don't get the experience. Like I saw one a meme when these millennials, what they call it, the youth today.
Generation Alpha.
Okay, Generation Alpha. They went outside and one dude was crumping in front of flowers. One dude was just standing there. Matter of fact, I should just send it to you. One cat, because they didn't know what to do outside. When we were young, the whole thing was to go outside. But now everything is bring them inside, keep them inside with the video games. You had to use your imagination more. And so when they went outside today, they don't really know what to do. They start break dancing in front of, pop locking in front of trees or just run. They don't really, they don't know what to do. It's like one cat, he was just standing there looking at his, just looking at his hands and stuff, figuring out he got hands and fingers and stuff. They don't know what to do because they don't know how to play anymore. You know what I mean? So that's how it is. I'm gonna keep it light on that. Until I bring like somebody to really break it down. But I think I'm in line with what's going on. There's so much because I don't dislike technology. I think technology is good, and I think that the nerds. Shout out to all the nerds because I think we need the nerds now. We used to call them nerds. We disrespect people that are intelligent in this time, and that's stupid. Teachers get paid less than athletes. You know, people with wisdom don't get in high regard. It's like poison. Whatever's bad is a movie about it. Never somebody doing something positive. Failure is praised, uplift. It's the mentality of that. We got to change it. Community looking bad if we step up. There's awards for a community. And I'm not talking about BET. We got to step our game up. And I'm not here to shame, but I just say we all part of the same game. We just got to step it up. Stop rewarding bad behavior. If something that goes back, surgery. Cap Jones said something. 100% facts. Technology can hobble natural intellect. Like our GPS has killed people's sense of direction.
Ooh,
that's fire.
That's a good point.
That's a great point, man. Great point. That's a great point. Yeah. They don't know east and west. What you talking about east and west? GPS. Then what happens if it all shuts down? But just 24 hours. You don't need the whole time. What you gonna do? Me and a chick, we had a little disagreement about survival. Oh, I know somebody with a pill that can drop a pill in the water because we were talking about the fires and survival mode. Who would run into somebody building? I said, man, no, nature is not playing. Nobody's running into nobody because people do loot though, right? People will loot, but no one is looting if the fire is right there. You got to be like a different type of person. I'm gonna get a TV. You know what I'm saying? But the fire is in the next house. What are you doing? But she was saying that there's crazy goons that are, but you can't be a goon with fire. You can't. It's just, it won't, you burn up. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna take it. The entire house is on fire, bro. Where you going? But, you know, she had made her statement, and it was like, okay, I can see that. It is wild. Somebody said you're dealing with it. Nah, it's not that. Kill. Yeah, I'm back, man. Our positioning system. Y'all going in, man. What's good? Shout out to Hank, man. I hope you don't suffer too much. But when I said I was arguing, we just had to know it was because I just like to have conversations, you know. Just out there, you having a good conversation. And then, you know, some people want you to see their way. What is called when a person can't see your way, but they only want you to see their way. And I'm not saying that person's like that.
Like stubborn?
Stubborn is good. That stubborn is a good word. And it's like, yo, man, the natural elements don't play. Can't be, you know. And if that person do loot while there's fires going on, then that's on that person. You lose your life. You want to be hard? Yo, go see a grizzly bear. See what time it is. Grizzly bear will eat you. See you as food. Or a polar bear, even worse. Closed-minded, yeah. Well, we have to open up our mind. I'm not saying that person, everybody has an idea of the way that they see things. I just like to have business. I like to have dialogue when two people have a conversation, and that's why I always tell Sue, right? When you talking and you having I like when people, if you're comfortable where you at, you should allow a person to say whatever they feel, right? Oh, and that person could, even Billy Carson did a good job with that. I know he did. Well, when they was talking with Wes Huff, he allowed Wes Huff to speak, and he was listening. You know what I'm saying? He was confident in what he was saying. He was like, okay, he's saying that. He allowed him to speak, right?
Yeah.
Then he spoke. It's dialogue. So at the end of the day, communication. Now, I'm not saying some of the conversations get heated, but if you well learned in what you know, then you'll stand firm, but at the same time, you might learn something new. There's nothing wrong with that. Because it's something you may have not known. But how you going to get it if you don't listen to the person's point, right?
Bro.
Just saying. Why everybody always say that after? I'm just saying. All right, let's move on. It's
true.
All right. Why you look at me when I said Billy?
Because that's a hot topic.
Shout out to him. I think that they had a good conversation. Sometimes
in the news.
Sometimes conversations don't always favor. They just don't. If I went to a church and start talking about Islam, I don't think it'd be in my favor, right?
I mean, you're pretty knowledgeable, so.
Well, you gotta look. That's
And
what I'm
you're
saying.
a master conversational.
Reading books and reading the room is kind of different. You can't just pop up on somebody's podcast and they're talking about. I've seen this happen. People be on a podcast talking about one thing, and then you come in. Well, I think this blah blah blah. This is what I think, and you're not even listening to what they're saying, but you just come in with your, with your little spearing everybody. And they already got this established, whatever they're talking about. But you just gonna come in there. This is what I think, and they won't only kick you out. You might be telling the truth.
Yeah,
it's the way you approach things. We have to straighten up the way we approach things, as I think.
Yeah,
have the ability to blend in and talk. That's what you got to be able to communicate with people.
Yeah,
to be relatable. If you want that conversation, not then you're gonna get war. The person feel that way. Like it was a TV show. It's Always Sunny. And me and Solo always watched this on Wisecrack. They did a breakdown on that, and it was talking about fanaticism, and faith. And how blind faith and fanaticism, person disagree with you, it's cool. It's cool. But with fanaticism, if they disagree with you, it's like you're wrong. If you have an opinion, you're wrong, and this is my sword. I need to cut your head off.
Yeah.
Because my way is that way. It's narrow.
They put themselves in a position of authority, which is dangerous. You always want to be in student mode, even when you feel that you've got a grasp of the truth more than the other person.
Right.
There's a humility to being in student mode, which is why we've got Crumb TV as the master student.
Shout out to Crumb.
He's very smart for calling himself.
Shout out to my man number 2 in Chicago. Yeah. Shout out to my man number 2 in Chicago. I asked him one time, I said, yo, why you call yourself number 2? Because everybody want to be number 1.
Oh.
Nobody want to be number 2. Yeah. Somebody, shout out to Aurora Borealis in the building.
Aurora.
Yeah, man, I'm back, man. I feel so good at being back after taking a little break. I mean, I was there for a little while for wind down. Shout out to Knowledge Born. And Nero came through. Huh?
Oh, yeah? How's that going?
Yeah, it was dope. David J. Blazer, I saw the playback. Sewell came through, and it was cool. It was cool. I had something to take care of, so I had to go. I still wasn't officially there, but I was there. You know what I'm saying? So I got to deal with Nero, who would be out here soon. I mean, us making some plans for a lot of things I spoke to over the weekend. I spoke to, saw Lil Da Vinci. So things been picking up. Thank you, my brother, Nag Hammadi. The Nag Hammadi writings.
Yo, that video blew up.
Timing, KP is out here to go up.
That last
like
video is getting a lot of traction, a lot of response from the last video, man. Your numbers are going up. I see the numbers.
Yo.
And that last video,
I'm down, bro. That's why I'm ready.
It blew up fast, though.
Here, yeah.
By comparison?
Sometimes it's a hit or miss thing, man. Sometimes you just get it. And I think sometimes it doesn't hit right away, but then,
that's not a hit.
I think that type of song is something that I was needing. I think because there's gaps and stuff. And then the last thing we had that was exciting was Kendrick and Drake beat.
Talking about in general in hip hop?
Kendrick and Drake battle. They went back to back. Kendrick came out on top. And then you have a lot of other stuff that was going on. That's what battle is. That's what battling is. Everybody have their opinion, different opinion.
It was some controversy.
Huh?
Controversy.
Yeah. So I think it was a good time. Who else came out?
It just depends what genre or subgenre you're looking at.
Yeah. I think it was a nice little lane around time.
Yeah.
I think the world was Abraxas. You know what the Abraxas is?
What's that? I thought that was Longhorn.
Huh?
I thought that was Longhorn. Boy, I said, boy.
And I'm not here to break stuff down because, when I talk, people are like, oh, man, Priest is getting part of a cult or bringing anything. But we all get that gift and the curse. But we just musicians doing music. At the end of the day, we like to do music because it's fun. Whatever you're into, make sure that you're best at it. And do it where it's great to you. So I can feel the vibe. You just feel the tension, to feel the vibe. It's good. Somebody said it's sensational. Let's go ahead. Let's play it again. Let's play a little bit. It's a short video anyways. I mean, it was a short song. Gets to the point. Nag Hammadi. Here we go. One more time, y'all. Let's go. Let's keep the momentum coming. Yo, come to my Patreon.
Have you heard of Nag Hammadi? No? Let me tell you about it. The Nag Hammadi Library is a collection of 13 ancient books called codices, containing over 50 texts. Texts that present a radically different view of early Christian beliefs.
During during the early race. Man wanted real estate, so he started to build in shape. Others start to feel away, though they start to kill and snake. Those of the worldly faith found themselves in pearly gates. Left and see this girl inflates. Blessed he who elevate. Set the tea and meditate. Rain splash off of the stained glass. Medieval cathedrals that still stand in Spain and France. Skeleton figures, how many diamonds his ring had. The courts had green grass. The hawks took spring baths. Across where kings clash, they fought for the queen's hand. A masterpiece done by priests. Refractory property so unique. Sister goes Sophia in her holy seat. Her feet Alistair Crowley sleeps. It's where Kiss and Bon Jovi meet. The Greek, the beast, the owl covered in rosaries. Prophetess, potions, and poetry. Abraxas, Rebus, Simha. The lion called Simba. When rhyming, I'm the Templar. The troubadour, make music for the temper. The rooster call from roof to floor. The eyes in the center. The truth is all manly hall. What lies within the picture. The fruit don't fall. Nuclear war that ties within the scriptures. The zodiac sign of Hitler. More than one Jack the Ripper. More than one Shakespeare. For some of it take years. The Nagamadi God body. That practice motionless karate. The dragon on my Vatican Armani. That's Nagamadi Nagamadi. The craft I'm in, I'm mastering. The carpentry, the scaffolding. Corian stones to cornerstones. When I grab the pen, I fall in my zone and reach the African. Plastered in the walls of Rome, the priest is practicing. The royals on the doors of the dome, pads and fabric skin. On the main floors, my columns, writing my album. All alone like I'm in the solemn, solving my problems. Gothic sanctuaries, a wall of St. Mary's. The Gospel of John is scary. Lately I've been drinking heavy, reading Psalms with nervous palms. Open the vote, grab my sword and my coat of arms. Murder I wrote. Nagamadi Library.
Track to that. No doubt.
Imagine finding a book that tells a completely different version of a story you thought you knew by heart. These manuscripts were hidden for a reason. In the end, Nag Hammadi's texts aren't just relics. They're a bombshell on traditional teachings, showing us just how diverse and dynamic early Christian thought was.
Let me introduce y'all. Let me introduce y'all to someone. While we in this spirit, let me introduce y'all to someone. Have you ever heard of a brother by the name of Henry Box Brown?
No.
Pull him up. This is a hat trick. Right? This hat trick is going to a lot of people's minds. There you go. Make sure they can see him. So this is Henry Box Brown. I would do go to, that's the brother right there. He was a slave, right? And he's the first slave magician. He freed himself by putting himself in a box like this. Goofy was gone. Check out this guy. And he mailed himself to a freedom. If you could read the story. Oh, he's born June 15th. That's my man, Adi Allen, bro. Wow, Tupac birthday is June 16th. So, yeah, check out this guy right here. He was a magician. And what he did is he pulled one of the best hat tricks there ever was. He mailed himself to freedom. See the caption right there? There was an episode on American Idol of I think British Idol, and this musician. It's hard to say musician and magician. I'll mix them up. He did. He kind of did like a tribute to him, and it was fascinating because this cat thought outside the box, no pun intended. and did something that was incredible. Could you read his bio real quick? Yeah. Of Box Brown.
From Virginia, who escaped freedom at the age of 33
And the significant numbers.
by arranging to have himself mailed in a wooden crate in 1849 to abolitionists in Philadelphia.
Magic, man. This guy right here really did this stuff. He mailed himself in a box, and he could fit himself in a box. I don't know why they don't do movies on brothers like this. It's a whole string of Luck Child is a Slave on this guy right here. I want y'all to go into it. Check him out. 1815. And he's the first magician slave that freed himself. You tell me a genius is not at work. A master of delusion. That's crazy. In the midst of all of that stuff, voila. To make you think he didn't even exist, he mailed himself. No one mailed him. No props. These are the cats I'm giving props to. Shout out to my cousin Bo, Henry Bovain. His name is Henry Brown. Henry the Box Brown. Check him out, y'all. Yeah, Eric, he mailed himself to freedom. You want to put a rabbit out of a hat? Try pulling this right here at the time. He pulled the rabbit out the hat. Bounce Nancy.
Wow.
Yeah, incredible, right? Check them out. If I had the time and some of the resources to do, see, I would like to do more. You know what I mean? Out of the norm.
I mean, you could have Crumb TV do a whole presentation.
That's something good to give a shout out to Crumb.
This is what he does. You know what I mean? And he likes new content, so he might already have a presentation.
Let's give this to him. Shout out to Crip Jesus. You slide this to him. Voila. Voila. He really did that thing. Born in 1818. That's crazy. He did the trick at 33. Watch this. Oh, this is crazy. For all you cast us in the numerology, listen. He was born in 1818. He pulled the trick at 33. He died at 77. Can't make this up. He died in 77. I can't find nothing else on it, but those three is kind of ill. That's magnificent. Think about it. These are masters at work, man. They did things. These are. That's an ill picture of him too. I like that. Shout out to Cap Jones. He's a piece to the one. Danny. Oh yeah. Brown Buffalo in the building. Shout out to the Brown Buffalo. He out there now. Be out there now. We'll be out there soon, man. He said 44 years of freedom. Check that out. Ooh, I didn't even read that part, Jay. Shout out to Jay Bland. Jay Bland is my man. He's active member of my Patreon. We kick it all the time. He's also what would you call yourself, Jay Bland? What's a person that make videos? Not just videos. I'm talking about actual
videographer.
Yeah. I'm not talking about, it's like he makes video games. What's that?
Video game.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah. We got a lot of intelligent people out there. Yep. 3377 equals 40. Can't make this up, bro. Let's pull the rabbit out of the hat. There's some something with that too. Yeah, exactly. Things. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I saw you up there. He's a VR developer. VR standing for what? Video.
Virtual reality.
Oh, virtual reality developer. Yeah, dope. He's dope. Jay Bland is he's a frontier. In my Patreon, me and him go back to a brother that we know as Omega. And me and Omega did a lot of recordings out in Virginia. And just a well-respected brother. And, R.I.P. to Omega. He's along with the ancestors. Let me say this. How many people even know about Jane Pitt? We also talk about the Freedom Train with Harry Tubman. But Cicely Tyson played in the movie, and she played as this lady, Jane Pittman. Could you pull it up real quick, AD? Mm-hmm. I never heard nobody really talk about her. Miss Jane Pittman. She was by Cicely Tyson. Oh, I think that's the original woman. Terrible makeup, but that it was great for back then. But she played that part, and I remember, you see the makeup right there? That one right, that was crazy. That's Cicely, right? That was a great movie too. They don't show none of these. They don't even bring her up as much. Yeah, Pittman. See, truck 74. Know what I'm talking about? See, he says, "Who's that?" Yeah, water fountain. It was deep. They didn't talk about that too much. These are names that's just the ancestors. I remember talking to my own girl. Everybody remember Tori. Shout out to Tori. Remember Tori? Tori's Tori?
Yeah.
And we was looking at this show. It was an award show the last time when the great Miss Cicely Tyson was alive. And we both saw it. She had the big church hat. She was sitting in front like honor roll, and we was just talking about it. We was like, dang. And Tori was just like, yo, that's a legend right there. I can see her not saying she would be next, but you know, that's Miles Davis' ex, you know what I'm saying? So I remember watching her like when did she pass? Like 2022? Something like that. And she played that part. She was like the first great female actress like that. Like one of the ones. Cicely Tyson. Yeah, see, big sister knows. Jane Pittman, one of my favorite classics. Remember that back in the day, the water fountain scene. Yeah. Is all around content creator, music, video, art. And he's gonna send me some music too. No, we didn't do the song promotion yet. About to get it. I didn't plan to rock out as long as we did, but you know, we're just talking right now. Having a good time.
Word. Going into hyperspace.
That thing's still on there.
Yeah, every now and then.
I like that. That was kind of cool.
It goes along with one of your songs that you have when you talk about hyperspace. Can't wait for that to go
I like
out.
that song, man. I mean,
That song is fire, Priest. When that song goes out, you're gonna go big, even bigger than you are now.
man. I don't know.
I can't wait.
I may need to update it. That's probably what it is. You like it the way it is?
I rearranged it.
Yeah, what's the other one we was talking about? Nero, what's it called?
I don't know, but Sun is the next one too.
No, I did a couple with Salo.
Yeah,
It's called Nero.
Gotta launch it.
Oh, Neurotransmitter.
Okay.
When we talked about that last time, let's play that. Let's play that. Neurotransmitter. That was something different. It was great to get into just the pen game and go into the poetry type. Hey, Killah, you have any new music out? Yeah, man. Put them on chat room. Let them know. Calamity is out. I'll wait for next time. I have Tragic. I have a Purpose on here. Neurotransmitter. Transmitting. My pops is 4th disciple. Oh, shout out to Zajon Murray. Yeah? Is that real? I spoke to 4th today. Shout out to 4th. Shout out to John Newsom, 4th disciple. Celestial Grammar. Baby Spring. Go. Looking into the camera. Shh. That's going to be, we talking about it, and that's going to be 4th. The 4th did everything on that one. That's great.
What's it called again? Transmitter?
Neurotransmitter. Remember? When we played this on there, we was like, oh, what's that? Neurotransmitter. Aurora, remember. All right, let's close our eyes and open up our minds. Shout out to my man, Grant. We're doing some music called Technology Change.
Make that change.
Yeah. Neurotransmitter.
Sure, that's what it's called. I'm spelling Ariel. Spelled it wrong. Okay. I-N-E-U.
This is unreleased. This is is this their, I think this is their mother. Shout out. I think this is around Mother time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're playing something for Mother, and Mother means a lot to me. And Heavy. I'll release this at one. So, let's go.
To change the fact they became angry on us. We were hearing the propaganda which was spoken on the radio that all Tutsi will be killed, they should be exterminated. Were you scared? Yeah, of course I was afraid. The worry was my husband, and at that time I asked him, please let us pray and ask God to protect us. And the day
Low intensity exercise reduces cortisol. Rent's going up, blood pressure coming down like a waterfall. We all recall. I stare at my omens, cherish those moments. Ark of the Covenant, my serotonin is like cherubs glowing. Their wings touch, their hands in the prayer. Over the box, the pear is glowing. Clear atonement, dopamine released in the poet's dream. So it seems to have him sit on the throne, and he could fit Dakota kings. And dolphins are like dolphins. I'm in the boat as we float down the stream. GABA is in my plasma. I spoke to the ghost of Prodigy. He told me that sickle cell was like daggers. I dreamed like Jacob going up and coming down ladders. Norepinephrine, chemicals released in the core of my essence. I saw them like seraphims, with the war like Nephilims. Essential oils like bergamot. I'm the copper coil in the Merkaba. It sits in the soul of every word I drop. The seed of the apricot, pure with the virtue of love. I'm at the tree soon as the apple drop. The Sumerians briefing the astronauts. The note left on the door after the arrow shot. Inside the castle rocks. The Moors, King Arthur, Camelot. Arabian Nights, 3 or 4 camel stops. Water for the camel. Yes, yes, come inside and gamble. All they see is merchants and vandals. Travel miles over sand dunes. Women working, men in turbans. King, 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 king. Dance tunes and softly lit lamps in rooms. My neurotransmitters like acetylcholine. Grow wings like an ancient ancestor's a soul queen. She rides like the glutamate. I hallucinate like I'm in the Buddhist state. My dome is an ancient city where rulers spake. Trichomes, or like cyclones. I'm taking psychotropics, I can see the Bible's prophets. The sun and the moon, both inside my optics, but microscopic. My skin grow like the 22 bronze men. The queen is dark like almond and walnut and chocolate. Preserved like ice on the floor with sawdust. Eat herbs, we emerged before the prehistorics.
It was a sunny day, and I woke up early morning. It was normal to listen even to the news. I had a good neighbor. She was a Hutu, and she used to come to do shopping for me. She came morning, and I gave her money. She went to the market, and when she came back, she came in hurry and telling me the news. I came from the market. I saw your aunt Priscilla, her 2 boys, her father-in-law. They lie down. They were killed, and I heard the killers, the Interahamwe, the militias, saying that they are coming to you to kill you.
Brand new!
Man, I haven't heard that in a long time. That touches the chords. You know. One of those rare joints right there. Thank you, Bob Ross. Hey, I played the whole thing, man. Shout out to yeah, that was something to share.
Got a lot of bangers sitting in folders, man. Wait till they hear bass. And then when they hear Sun, man, that was so perfectly labeled. When you play Sun, it sounds like the sun. It's powerful, Priest. I don't think you realize how good some of your songs are. It's powerful. It's fire, though. I hear a lot of your music. From a DJ perspective.
Yeah, because y'all hear the frequencies.
Yeah.
Let me read it. We go into it, bro. 432 hertz, the magic number. Everybody's talking about it. It's said to be the natural frequency of the universe, to have the cosmic healing powers, and to attract the masses of audience to your music. You want that? Because it's just 432 hertz.
Yep.
What is the hoot of the owl? Is that in tune, or the dog's bark?
I mean, those are different frequencies, but technically they'd be in the tuning of 432 hertz. So you have to understand the tuning of 432 that aligns with all of these frequencies.
So what about thunder?
Those are just lower combinations of frequencies happening too. You know what I mean? And they're gonna change pitch also depending on how far away
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like we know how when a car drives by honking a horn, you're gonna hear.
Yeah, but that's man-made.
I know, but still, anytime you have sound traveling, it's gonna change frequency, just because of its travel. But so that's not. It's difficult to judge that, but right up close, technically, nature is putting out everything in, its own resonance that's in the tuning of 432.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like they changed everything to 440. What is it? 448.
And what's that?
That's how they have all the music industry tuned to. So like if you buy a keyboard, this keyboard I have here, everything is tuned to that. It's changed to 448. So they have, so the whole music industry is out of tune with nature. The whole music industry should be in the tuning of 432 hertz. It would sound better. You know what I mean? There's studies about this. We could pull up. Studies exist about this. But some say, oh, it's such a small difference. It's not going to be a big deal. But technically it is when you look at water and Dr. Emoto and stuff like that, like power of frequencies, and you put things under. You know how salt makes a vibration, snowflakes, water. You see the breakdown of how it creates crystals. You could heal diseases with frequencies. We're not supposed to discuss this or reveal this, but like it's just known by those who study sound. That's the power. And then there's sound therapy companies, which is one. I work for one.
Right.
And I make binaural beats. And binaural beats, like when there's a frequency in one ear, a different frequency in the other ear, and the combination makes a frequency in the center.
Right.
And that's a binaural sound.
Right.
Powerful. And your body will react to those sounds.
What would you call? I'm gonna say this in there. What would you call the woodpecker? The pecking on the wood, the drum.
I mean, that's just a sound that
432.
No, not necessarily. So the resonance it's talking about is from like, if you put a sound meter to like a flower or a plant, it's emitting a frequency. If you sit in silence, you don't have to be meditating, but if you do meditate, or if you lay down and you're just quiet and you think no thought, you're gonna hear a high pitched frequency.
Yeah,
it's
people,
there. It's like a E.
Yeah, some people.
But it's a combination of frequencies.
Okay, so some people say when you hear that ringing, that's due to high blood pressure or something like that. Or,
I mean, it might be louder if you have high blood pressure, for sure.
They could be lying to us, right? Like,
no, I believe that. It might be louder if you have higher blood pressure, for sure.
Yeah.
Because you're putting out a different frequency, but there is a frequency that can be heard if you're in dead silence.
Yeah.
You can hear it. Also in your dreams, you can hear a certain frequency.
What, a buzz?
There's a buzz.
Okay.
It's like listening to your aura.
I don't know if I ever heard.
We're all vibrating right now.
I'm about to read that.
Okay.
But I never know. Have you heard music in your dreams?
Oh, 100%. I hear music when
That's
I'm just
incredible.
Yeah,
I gotta give you props. I can't remember the sound of music. I can like when you half sleep and half woke. I can, in that state, I can like, I don't want to say I'm channeling. I think it channels me. So in between that, it's a clear thought. And if I can have a pen in that point and write down the clarity of what I see in the words, because everything fits. It's like, I don't know, between sleep and I don't know what time it is because there's no time and place, but I'm like, man, if I could just write that down, what I hear there, it would be different.
Technically, you do it already.
Yeah.
You write very
Not
fast.
like that though.
But you probably hear it more clearly in that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a word you may not think that rhymes, but when you're in that state, it just, everything is clear. It's
very
like
clear.
I'm not bound to no law. So it was like, it's free.
So you're able to tap in. So there's a source,
Right.
you know what I mean, of sound and frequency and like knowledge. We're all able to tap into that. We're all transistors.
Right.
And if we know how to listen, it's like we have a Wi-Fi connector in our brains. All of us have a Wi-Fi connector.
Even if you bald headed.
Yeah.
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 No,
So
because they say wires
Oh yeah, you're
connected
okay.
to
So yeah, you're talking about the hair and antennas and stuff like that. But no,
ethers,
our
the
pineal
twist-
gland
Yeah.
has the ability to have a Wi-Fi connection, so to speak, with like the universal cosmic internet. This is why we're all able to download knowledge. We're able to download information.
Or upload.
Technically, yeah, if you want to manifest.
Yeah.
Or prayer technically is uploading. You know what I mean? 'Cause,
Okay. What do you call the reverse prayer?
downloading, receiving, listening. That's what we're supposed to be doing most of the
Reverse
time.
prayer is the universe talking to you.
Right.
The prayer is you talking to God. So
Right.
when God talks to you, what you call that?
That's also setting your intention.
Your higher self.
Right. You can do that multiple ways. One is through prayer. The other way is through like intention. Sometimes people use crystals and they'll have intention. If you do something with the intent, when mothers cook with love, they're cooking with the love intent, and that affects the food. When we pray at dinner time, we're not just thanking God. We're putting intent into the water of the food we're about to eat, which therefore makes it healthier.
Right.
We've seen the experiments where you curse into one jar and they love into another jar.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is like preaching to the choir because 90% of everyone watching knows this, what I'm saying.
Right. I'm not laughing at you, my brother.
Oh, for sure. I already know.
I just laughing at somebody who texted me.
Yeah.
Something, go ahead, that I said. But well, one individual who lives and vibrates to the energy of pure love, a reference for all of life, and will counterbalance the negativity. 750,000 individuals will calibrate at the lower weakening levels. Lower weakening levels. One individual who lives and vibrates to the energy of pure love. You say it straight. And the reverence of all life will counterbalance the negativity of 750,000. I don't know why I have to be that one. Well, individuals who calibrate at the lower weakening levels.
Mm-hmm.
Build that up.
So we all have these things called chakras, and they're all connected to different frequencies.
So-called chakras.
No, they are chakras.
Okay, the colors of the rainbow.
Right. They're all. This is the energy centers within all of our bodies. You know what I'm saying? All of these are existing in nature also. So these are all under the tuning of 432 hertz. And then 528 is the one that actually heals DNA. This is stuff we're not supposed to know about, but it's just like it exists, you know? So our mentalities are able to exist in different frequencies at different times. There's going to be times where we're down here in the root chakra. There's going to be times when we're up here in the solar plexus and stuff like that. Most of our world keeps us down here. This is why you see these colors in fast food. McDonald's is these colors. Do you know what I'm saying? Burger King is these colors. All fast food. Winchell's is in these colors. Sonic. Everything keeps us down here because it's the lower frequencies of survival, sex.
I'm saying mustard.
Exactly.
I'm saying mustard and ketchup.
Yep, mustard, ketchup. Exactly. It all correlates. You know what I mean? But the world tries to keep us into these bottom areas when technically we want to be able to elevate and become conscious and be up into these colors and frequencies up here. The government, the deep state doesn't want us to be up here because then we become conscious of ourselves and we no longer look onto the government for, aid because we become more self-aware, critical thinking, divine beings, which makes us uncontrollable. You know what I mean? So they want us to keep us down here because from down here we're more animalistic and more easily controlled.
Right.
So that's where you create the lower self, right? Which is all necessary. We need all these centers. There is no good or bad. Right. It's just where our focus goes is what important. It's not like we can always be up here in super high consciousness because we need to sometimes work within the matrix, which is going to be in some of these states, some of these colors. If you go to war, you're going to need some of the lower energies. If you're going to be elevating someone, you're going to be up here. So we're always going to be fluctuating. But we want to keep these all healthy. You know what I mean? So that's just
even your lower self, keeping that healthy is not like it's like you need the ego.
You need the ego.
You need the ego
for survival.
Right.
Yeah.
So you need some of the bacteria in order to survive in the body. So some of the bacteria is good for the body.
100%.
Right. So, okay, so now everything is not bad.
Right. You just want to be able to leave the ego for certain states and states of awareness. But because some people talk about like, oh, that you want to like completely eliminate the ego. No, you don't want to completely. You don't want to be completely too hippie because
you need
it for
ego
survival to protect yourself, so
right.
you don't get taken advantage of.
Right.
You know, trampled on. You need to be able to fight when you need to fight.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's kind of part of it and everything. So.
Right.
Left brain, right brain.
Right.
But the right brain is supposed to lead the way.
Yeah.
So you don't want to put
the what?
The right brain.
Supposed to.
So Abel is supposed to be in more control than Cain. But too often, Cain kills Abel. Our left brain will always kill Abel. Left brain will always kill the right brain most of the time because no logic. We've got to get to work. Let's go command. It's Egypt. It's numbers. Like, let's get this money. Do you know what I mean? Where the right side is more creativity.
Well, money is known as current. All right.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
So currency, it flows, and then you have the C in there. So water flows like money. That's what it says. Oh man, it's running through my pockets like water. So all of these things relate. But my thing, I just want to keep it simple.
Go ahead.
What's the hertz? Because when I go to the forest or if I'm by a lake or a river, what's the frequency of the river? Is that 432? Or is it measured by human mathematics, or is this mathematics in the frequencies of it, of the all in all? Like math, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not measured. You can't measure it by your standards of what you measure it by, but it shows you what the math is.
Yeah, based on vibration.
Right. So it's telling us what the 432 beat sounds like.
Right.
Like the one. James Brown has to give us the one, his band.
There you go.
Then we listen to the music and we share his experience behind what he's doing with us and his music.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore we get up and we party, like how James Brown said. You know what I'm saying? Get up off of that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just, I guess we do what he says. You know what I'm saying? So the magic behind, so the river is giving us 432 hertz, according to you.
No, not according to me. I'm just repeating.
Bro,
what
I get you.
Yeah,
I'm with you on this. I'm just, if you gotta take responsibility for some of the things you say.
Yeah, no, everything I'm saying is fact checkable.
Right. Exactly.
Because it's just, this is kind of, technically I'm just saying basic stuff.
Don't you?
No, I'm just saying.
We gotta, listen, let me say this. We have to take ownership of the things that we say that way because we have to be bold as lions. You know what I mean? When you say something like that, I'm just saying it's beautiful. The doctor, you got to give us this prescription that we need because we actually we say, okay, AD, is this it right here? This right here, and you say, take this amount of times each day. The descriptions is on it, but it's telling you how much to take before it becomes, on the other hand, don't take it so much. But I'm just saying you got the power.
Yeah.
Give it. We sharing the energy.
It's the question that creates the many various answers because you're talking about frequency of a river flowing.
Yeah.
So that's
you saying you don't create the river.
Right. Well, it's a broad question. So hold on. I use the trusty chat.
Cry me a river.
The chat GPT to help me break it down because it's showing there's a hydraulic frequency, wave frequencies and river flow, the seismic vibrational energy, and the acoustic frequency. Yeah. So the sound of a river flowing produces a mix of frequencies, generally low frequency below 1 kilohertz for deeper, more turbulent waters, and higher frequency sounds for 1 kilohertz for small, fast-moving. So all of that is measured based on waveform. You know what I mean? Just how we have beats per minute.
Yeah.
That's an
you understand the science, but because you RZA.
RZA's the master.
Yeah.
That's
Fourth disciple. True master. Mm-hmm. You just said master, right? When you see in waves, but until I started recording, I didn't. To me, it looked like gibberish. I said, you notice. Until I got behind the to the engineer, and I said, "Oh wow, I can see this." And I ate of the fruit and gave some to Cap, and I recorded Cap. Cap said, "Yo, Priest, you just recorded me." And I like guitar said, "Yeah, I can record."
Mm-hmm.
Then I see, oh wow, you seeing sound.
Mm-hmm.
You're able to put it on digital, produce it. You're making flesh out of words. And you be coming up there and you see the sound, right? The frequencies. Am I going too far?
No, not at all.
So I'm like, wow, damn, you slow down time, you stretch it out, and then you create it as it goes. And frequencies and sounds can be measured into mathematics and broken down into forms, data that we see and can place hands on. So I'm like, wow, the measure of the river. What's that giving us? That's why my calmness comes from, okay, just nature is giving me calmness.
Yeah.
Because when I hear it, and it's like, same sound, consistent.
It's multiple sounds.
Consistent. Oh, wow.
Because the river,
teach me, my brother.
The river isn't giving
teach
you.
me, my brother.
The river's not like a hummingbird, where a hummingbird's going to give you like less sounds, like maybe like 2 or 3, right? But a river's going to give you like multiple different sounds because it's a combination of droplets. So you're getting a song.
But it's consistent.
It's consistent, but you're getting consistent song.
Okay.
It's almost like static energy,
Okay.
or like white noise, because you're getting multiple different frequencies coming at once.
Right.
So it seems like it's one sound, but it's multiple, because it's like a million droplets of water that are all creating their own frequency. So you're getting low frequencies, high frequencies. If it's a babbling brook, it's going to be one sound. If it's a giant river flowing, it'll be another sound.
Right. That's 2 different rivers. I'm talking about one with the consistent. Like if it's coming, all right. You get you can pull up sound of rivers on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Right, and you can break it down.
Yeah, I mean
on YouTube.
I got it broken down here.
Sound of a water running, a river.
Yeah, the sound of water.
Yeah. That's crazy, right?
No, it's good. It's just I'm just saying you're getting more of a song.
Yeah, song of the forest.
Than one continuing.
Yeah. Pardon me. This is like typical. Okay, let's go.
So there you're basically getting a song, like music, all at once, because there's high-pitched frequencies, there's low-pitched frequencies, there's mid-frequencies. You're getting it all at once. Even the birds.
Yeah, the birds are putting to it.
They're singing their own song.
Right. They're like the horns that come in. So they have their own thing going on, and they are on their frequency.
Yeah.
The water is a steady pace.
Right.
It won't. You're gonna change the water now. Go ahead. I'm with you.
Oops, I spelled it wrong. If you do the sound of a flower.
Yeah, we getting deep, man. It's turning up a little bit. Pardon me.
Come to my garden with me and pick a plant to make music from. Let's try this one.
They put that little thing on it.
Come to my garden with
Okay,
me.
so that's like the frequencies are making the
Come
sound.
to my garden with me and pick a plant.
That wasn't. Nah. I mean, I wouldn't say that was happening. That was a little.
It's like
That had horns and
It's
stuff.
like translating sound. So it's always changing frequency.
You ever saw the Magic Garden?
What's the Magic Garden?
Put it in
Come
the
to
Magic
my garden
from
with-
1970. Yeah, they're right there. We have to stop. Carol and Paul. The bottom one, yeah.
If you cry for me, I'll cry for you.
It was a joint. I loved them.
Okay.
Well, they had this thing where they were talk to the flowers would give them mail.
Hmm.
And it was the Magic Garden. And see Carol, the third one. I don't know if we get in trouble, but the flowers they would give them mail and messages from people. And this was back in the 70s. They would sit in a chair and play music, and they would sing these songs, and the flowers would dance around them. It was called the Magic Garden, which we saw. But you already go under the light frequency. Go ahead, let's go.
No, it's acoustic resonance.
Okay.
So ChatGPT is the easiest way to explain all this because.
Are you a chat?
Oh my gosh, I have full-on conversations with ChatGPT. I go back and forth, and it's like, well said.
Right.
This one's like between 100 hertz and 400 hertz, and certain hertz like 528 are believed to promote plant growth.
All right, I'm finished my coat. I'm ready to go in now.
Yeah.
Now what you said? So plants make music.
They're putting out a frequency. Everything is emitting a frequency.
I believe it,
that's
100%.
alive. Yeah.
So vibrating. Remember, we did the science of the vibration. The vibration of the everything is built in vibration. Color. Somebody said LSD.
Yeah. Oh, there's color frequencies also.
So color and music goes together. That's why I said skin has tone.
Yeah.
And there's high frequencies in the melanated resonating. Because they say, well, how's that person dark, but he has shiny, like you say, you shining, priest, because of my sign, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said my zodiac sign is, or when you enlighten, you're having an epiphany.
Yeah.
Epiphany. Having epiphany is tapping into, you're tapping into the higher self, but beyond that, you're meeting up with the universe at the same time as you have this phenomenal. I'm not here to. I'm just here to build with you.
Yeah,
you're going in.
No, you're right.
I'm just trying to follow.
You already understand this stuff, though.
Understand?
Yeah,
brother, you got the.
You already
brother,
get it.
Listen.
The word of God is frequency.
Huh?
The word of God.
Mathematics
is frequency,
which is broken up and it's put in patterns of multiple. And universe. You ever saw K-Pot? K-Pot. Oh man, that's the movie right there, bro. Woo! We gotta, like I said, we're gonna sit on. We should divide ourselves into four, like the Brady Bunches, like the Brady Bunch.
Okay.
Where one looking up and the other one looking over
we
there.
We do that when we have Zoom chats.
Yeah, they were on point. 8 is enough. 8 is the infinity. No, let me go in.
Go ahead.
They were on point. We divide ourselves with the 4, meaning, what's that?
So go ahead.
That's Chris Brown.
No, I was because they did Usher wrong when they did a Brady Bunch thing on We Are the Champions. So everyone made fun of the fact. We are the champions. Look what they did to Usher. They put him in the bottom. He's looking to the left and he's looking to the right. And he thought he was going to be in the middle. So they were like, why they do Usher like that? See, right? Look at poor Usher on the bottom. He thought he was going to be in the middle. He's looking down, looking to the left. So all the comments were like, why they do Usher like that?
Yeah, because he's going in. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Who's that, Stephen A? No, that's...
It was a Jimmy Fallon thing.
Yeah.
And if you check this, everyone's saying is like, poor Usher, why they do Usher like that? It was hilarious.
Exactly.
Gotta check it out. A lot of people know.
Yeah.
Who told Usher he was in the middle? Shaking my head.
Mm-hmm.
Usher be doing that U-turn for real. That's crazy.
Yes.
It's hilarious. But I brought that up because you were talking about the Brady Bunch.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a story. Yeah, this is a story, man. So, let me see. Northern Lights. are man-made. Yeah, that's another subject for a different type of a build with a different type of person. Well, you believe that?
I've never heard that Northern Lights are man-made.
Yeah.
I don't believe that they are.
I'm not here to get into that right there. See, some people just say anything. That's why a well thought out, well thought it out.
Yeah.
You went over it. You went through the possibilities, and you overlaid it with things and ideas. And sometimes you have to disprove yourself just to make things right. Make sure you go through things and then you disprove it. You be like, no, this is not a fact, but it's my belief system. David, what up? Shout out to David J. Blazer. He says, shout out to the one and only Solo Gems. Is he in here? Solo Jim's not even here, bro.
I think you're just giving him a shout out.
Oh, okay.
That's his 10th super chat.
Oh, shout out to David J. Blazer. Solo Gems is chilling. You got it. All right, man. I mean,
so did you see our guest that one last week when we had the astrologer come on that was talking about numerology and all of the different sciences?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I thought you did a great job.
So you saw it?
I didn't see the whole thing
because he's gonna do.
I came on. Remember?
You came on, but I wanted to see if you saw the rest of it because he's gonna do your chart. He has
again.
No,
I'm tired of people doing my chart, bro. I'm already charted up.
But see, this is what you missed. This guy has an app that he created. He's like Capricorn mindset.
No, I mean, no disrespect, but I'm like, come on,
you gotta check it out.
How many did he do your chart?
Yes, but it's more than astrology. He skipped the astrology because he knows I already know mine. He has an app that does all of the studies. Like Chinese astrology, like numerology, like there's one that's Egyptian called the Ma'at. He can
Amaru.
All of that.
Amaru Ka.
He has
America.
Every type of study that can analyze your like the geometria, like the numerology of your name, like the breakdown of your life path number. He's able to break it all down within one chart. He punches it in, and then you just click on whatever science you want to study it from, and he'll pull it up. Okay. So since you already know your astrology chart, he would skip that. Yeah, you already know your astrology.
No.
He would skip it.
Oh, no.
And jump right into the. He has a numerology one. He can go into the different science. It was crazy. At first I thought he was just going to talk astrology, but no, he went in.
Well, shout out to that brother. I can't wait till you get back and do it again.
But he's going to do it for you. And it's about to be fire.
I got my chart read. I know my, what else is there to know? I know my my moon sign.
That's just the astrology, though. We skipped all that. He's because he knows I already know about that. He went into all of the other sciences, and there's so much more that I didn't even know.
What is it, bro? I need to know, man. Please tell me.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you real quick.
I need it. Don't you get sick and tired? Don't you want to just know? Like, let's get there. Say, what house am I in, and what's the next house that?
All that.
Yeah, but bro, we tired of asking questions. We need to know these. We want to know. We're in the age of letting us know.
Yeah.
Look, I know my house, my moon sign. Yeah. You know your moon sign?
Yeah.
What's your moon sign?
Leo.
Yeah, it's dope. So mine's is Aquarius.
Yeah. Okay. But check this out. So
what does that mean? Like, what house? What does that mean?
He that's what he's gonna break down. So we're gonna get him back on the show. You're gonna send him your information on the down low. He's not gonna show it, and he can break it down the Pythagorean numerology, the Metu Neter. He could break down the Olmec astrology, the cardology, the medicine cards, the I Ching. He could break down the alchemology, the number elements. Anyway, there's all of these sciences that can break you down in different ways.
Let me. What are you saying?
So we're gonna bring him on the show again.
Is he reading these things or what?
He has an app that he created that has all of it numerically designed to just give you a reading. So he basically on this show, I gave him my birth date and where I was recording, all that stuff like that. He punched it in, and now he can click on any one of these, and this is his app right here. He clicks on any one of these, and it does the full breakdown of what it means. And then all of these charts talk about like, okay, life path.
Okay, let's get to a point. What happened? What happened? Like,
when
did he show you that you're gonna tell me right now? What did he tell you about your
life?
Well,
it was like I already knew the stuff from the astrology, but hearing it from this way was interesting because he was.
What did he say to you? What did he tell you?
Just talking about like, okay, so he was breaking down like the chakras and talking about like
Germinator. This is before I built the app. Germinator, and it's also based off of the 8. Remember when I told you Buddhism has the 8 noble paths?
Mm-hmm.
We have the 8 noble archetypes.
So he breaks it down with the Chinese way and kind of gives you like your life path, purpose, what you've done, like kind of your personality traits and stuff like that.
You know what Ty Phoenix did?
Yeah, but that was just astrology. He's able to go into any like ancient type of study because it's different with Chinese astrology, different with all these. It breaks it down a lot more thorough. He explains it way more intricately than I can. So all I'm saying, we're gonna bring him back on the show. He's gonna do your chart in front of you.
Explain anything.
Because I can't do it like he does. This guy's the master on it.
But you have not done none of it. You just
I just know the astrology stuff.
You know the astrology, yeah.
That's just my thing. This guy is able to break down the other sciences even deeper. Because like,
all right, bring him on. You know what?
You're gonna love it. It's very smart,
because
dude.
It's like, okay, because we opening up the book. You know what I'm saying? It's like we got to come to some type of like, what are we? When we doing this, what could you tell me and the audience where this is headed?
Where it's headed, I don't know. It's just a breakdown. It's like knowing.
Well, I'm just saying,
like knowing your life path number. Like saying,
right.
Okay, you're more creative. You know what I mean? You may struggle with this or that. There's a medical type of part of it where it says, okay, you got to watch out for, I don't know, headaches or something like that. Things can be broken down. Kind of like giving you warnings in advance for certain things that so that way you know your weaknesses and you know your strengths.
In China, and in the Chinese astrology.
There's a Chinese one. There's the I Ching. There's the Metu Netter. And you know about the Metu Netter. So there's a lot of stuff that you already know of and correlate with that he's able to break down.
Ba, right?
All of that, yeah. See, like, I'm not as familiar with that as you are.
Driving a car.
There it is.
It's the body.
Yeah.
Right?
So I don't want to speak for him. I'm very limited with all of the other sciences. I'm just an astrology enthusiast. But I know he can break it down a lot better than I can. And when we get him on, we'll do a little quick reading.
I'm just saying. I mean, look.
And you can ask him all these questions.
Yeah, but AD, you keep throwing me out there to get my chart read. Now I had the chart.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if you say he's doing a different type of languages, I get it. Okay.
Way more intricate. Like it was. You got to hear the breakdown. Let him go into it. And
I'm not doubting him. I hope you watching now, my brother.
Yeah.
So he got. You said he created a site.
He has it's an app. You have to like get the reading from him because then he can explain it.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So he does one-on-one coaching with this. So what people do is they get a reading from him. And
have you ever heard of? Do you deal with astronomy?
Astronomy is just the anatomy of space.
Do you deal?
Astrology is the breakdown of what it means spiritually. Yeah.
Because I thought astronomy is where.
Astronomy is like this is Jupiter. This is like the breakdown of how it works physically.
Right.
And then astrology is the breakdown of what it means, what it actually, how it connects to us.
All right. So astronomy is like the
anatomy,
the body, the shape and form of the astrology.
Yeah, like the physical science of it.
Right.
Whereas the astrology is like how it relates to us. You know what I mean? Because technically, all of those planets are in us.
Right.
See, this is where it gets esoteric. As above, so below. As within, so without. So we are a reflection of the universe. This is why astrology even exists, because we are affected right when we're born.
Are you an astrologist? What are you, AD?
I'm an astrology enthusiast. I am not qualified to give anyone any readings.
You keep telling us that, but you the main one do you want us all to learn what you learned?
No, I'm just sharing.
Are you still a flat earther?
I mean, yeah, but I'm also an oxygen breather. I'm a water drinker. You know what I'm saying? Like, You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the reality that I've learned. I didn't want to, but a real astrologer is like Ka Zodiac, Ty Phoenix. They
That's
are
what I'm saying.
qualified astrologers that can give you readings and talk about the houses. And
Bro,
like,
I was here. We sat,
Yeah.
we communicated. Even Ka Zodiac dropped a beautiful science, beautiful. Ty Phoenix. What's the brother that was here? with
oh,
Tony?
that dude went in too. He had a cool name. I forgot his name. forget his- Yeah, he was an astrologer too.
Yeah.
He went in. I remember him. So that's why he's gonna skip the astrology part because you've already gotten all that. He's gonna do the
I'm
other
just
stuff.
saying, if you gotta open up the portals, let him keep on.
Like geomantra. Like when you when you put the meaning of Walter Reed. Your name has its own chart, has its own meaning. Like when he punches in your whole name,
Yeah.
he can give you a whole
I
breakdown.
named
It's
myself,
so-
but what if you name yourself?
I know he can break that
Yeah,
down
change
too.
it.
There's correlations with that, with synchronicity in the universe. It got deep, yo. We went 5
I want to see what
hours.
you talk about, bro.
We went 5
What are
hours.
you talking about? Did you get deep and you
No,
wanna
I
change your
was
own-
listening to him.
But I'm just saying, what happened? Like,
He just
what-
broke it. He just broke me down. And
He broke you down.
Yeah, he broke me down like my strengths and weaknesses, and a lot of it I was connecting to, and if you watch the episode,
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Rewatch it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just cool. But I told him if we're gonna bring Priest on board and talk about
I'm
it.
already on board.
Oh man.
Or quote unquote the 8 Noble Gates.
Sound dope.
Album covers.
I love it. I love it. Sound dope.
Yeah.
They do look like album
What's
covers.
happening? So
Yeah,
you
he's
like
got
machines,
graphics for everything and all. And
metaphysics, making your own meaning,
We'll
alchemy, all of these things, then my channel is gonna have some things that you're probably not gonna find in too many places.
Dope.
so it was amazing.
All
So
right, I can't wait to listen to it.
we'll set it up whenever you're ready.
Yes.
It's
No,
another
I'm ready. Whatever.
show
But
guest
I'm ready.
idea. Yeah, it could be next week, the next week after, whatever you want to do. It's another idea for a show.
Feel like B said time to get Santos on the phone.
Oh yeah, no, he knows of Santos. Yeah, he's a syncretist also. That's syncretism. He'll tell you. I don't want to speak. I don't want to speak for him, for Leon.
Shout out to Leon.
But yeah, he's aware of all of that. It's interesting. I love hearing all these perspectives.
It's time to get Santos on the phone. We get Santos on the phone right now.
Yeah, it'll be fine. He'll agree with everything. SL Smith says 80. Is another 80 in LA, and I'm like, yeah. They're talking about there's someone for the LA Lakers.
Guess what? I'm just, huh?
There's someone in the LA Lakers named AD. People keep reminding me of that. I'm like, I'm aware of that. That's cool.
Unibrow.
Okay.
He got traded from the Lakers. Yesterday.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Santos. How's Santos doing, man?
He's doing good. I actually just helped him. It's funny we mentioned that. I was looking at new mixers. I just helped him get this mixer right here because he needed a new mixer for his guitar. So I sent him this one to buy, and he bought it. And he hit me up. He's like, "Hey,
Nice.
D, it's too big. This is too much of a crazy mixer."
Shout
I'm
out
like, "You're gonna like it." And the next day, he's like, "You know what? This is an awesome mixer. I'm gonna keep."
Right.
But yeah, he's
Shout-
doing his thing. Patreon.
Okay. Is he doing like he's playing an instrument full time?
No. So
get some riffs from him.
he's connecting the whole music world with the sciences too. So he's discussing chords. Like his last time that he was on the show, he was talking about music and how it connects to the universe. He's doing that on his Patreon.
Shout out to McCapera and Youngboy Pharaoh. Also, they doing anything. I'll be up in that studio soon.
Nice.
Youngboy Pharaoh's a dope artist too.
Mm.
Work with. Yeah. Yeah. So Santos is he's doing his music, playing his music thing.
Yeah, he's doing his Patreon.
Yeah.
So he's teaching mostly on Patreon because he was putting out so much knowledge on YouTube that people were taking his info and reselling it in books and
Yeah,
stuff.
no.
He was getting upset about that. Yeah, it's just when you
gotta
put
take
free
this
information out, there's certain ways to monetize things, and he's figured it out now. So, yeah, Yeah, he's doing his thing on Patreon. Patreon's where it's at. By the way, follow Priest on Patreon.
Yep. Oh, yeah, come on through my Patreon. I'm very active on it. I just got reactive today, but I mean, I went on there for like 40 minutes with my Frontier people, and we're sharing things and the idea. So we getting more active on it. Jeez, holy. Who is it? What y'all said? Shout out KP, Mexico 3 weeks. Yep. Oh, you already know that. Shout out to my man Heck. Heck in the building. Word. No doubt. Shout out to Heck. Yeah, we'll be in Mexico. We'll be in those pyramids. My man Danny's there. He's there. Shout out to my man Lord Fury. I seen him up in the pyramids out there in May. Cool. 12 Zodiac. We are all 12 Zodiacs of anything. Yeah, I'm not qualified to go into the Zodiacs. AD is more of a qualified than that zone. But what I do is I do the knowledge. Saying knowledge radio. I do the knowledge to it. I acknowledge it definitely because a lot of people, they're not up on the they call it like new age. But you know, I take it like there's a lot of pages to the book, right? So
yeah,
you gotta have something here, you gotta have something there, and it's twisted. What's that? Twister. Remember that game Twister?
Yeah.
So you put a foot here, you put a hand here, so it's
you gotta go with what you resonate.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't, you know, they're not against us. Therefore, I forgot how that go, but you know, we don't see them. Well, anyway, I think there's time. I'm back. I'll come back. We got the Nag Hammadi out there right now. Shout out to all the supporters of the Podcraft. Everybody who's been a part of the Podcraft. Everybody who's been on the Podcraft. Thank you all. Keep doing your thing. Love, light, and flight and paradise. You know that song by Stevie Wonder? Take me to the paradise. But I miss. Boom, boom. All right, y'all. We about to move on to I mean, this is we discussed a lot today. I think we leave anything on the table.
Not that I can think of.
Yeah. I don't know. Something make me want to just sit. Sometimes I feel like I want to listen and let them know, man, that the Patreon's rocking, that the Podcraft is rocking. It's rocking, but it's like spoke about the plane crashes. Keeping yourself safe, yourself warm. Make sure you do everything in moderate. Don't do too much or too many things. And we gotta watch yourself. I was just in New York, and New York is crazy right now. They charging for the bridge to go over the bridge from Brooklyn to Manhattan.
They charging?
Charging. It's gonna be crazy, man.
Like a toll?
New York is officially a police state. It's been like that for a while, but it's like a toll for going to Brooklyn to Manhattan, leaving.
So it's a bridge toll.
Yeah. It never was like that.
Mm.
Never was like that. Things are getting crazier. And it's just crazy. Money hungry. Just know that at the end of the day, health is wealth, and you need that to survive. Stay afloat. Stay afloat, man, for real. It's getting in the shadow time, you know what I'm saying? So you just got to look at it like the seasons that coming back around and be on point. I'm living proof. I felt like, man, I won't be able to walk. Then I walked. So just take that and live with that now. How do we tear what down? Alex. The tolls. Life is a toll. Crazy. Wait, the tolls. GPS is cheaper. Take the longer way. Do they got things that's doing that now? I know New York is New York. There's got to be a hustle to get by those things, but they're coming down so hard. My thought is because the World Trade Center attack, and so they use that to base everything off. You know what I mean? Yeah, you gotta think about that. Ever since that attack, it's been crazy over there. Okay. That bridge was paid off a long time ago. Yeah, but now they just robbing people like 19. It's like when I go out there too, I like to rent a car, just go back and forth. That's gonna mess me up because I'm always going. I'm going to Manhattan, Brooklyn, Staten, Jersey, all the way uptown. Far, I go far up down there in Rochester. Shout out to Kingston. I was up in Kingston, New York. A lot of people left New York during that and after COVID. Yeah. Remember, COVID changed everything. Everything. People, they felt like, well, we don't need to go out to drink. More people are inside. And then you have, people that's in government, I don't care what side, left, right, but they play on the intelligence of the people, right? They blame shift. It's gearing people just to be off. That's why write down what kind of money you want. What you want. Write it down 4 times, something like that. Stick to your own mantra. And get to your business. Because people are pulling everyone in so many directions. It's hard to, that's why you need to create your own direction. They already have the crypto. Is that the way to go? But there's other ways too, man. There's different, people are learning about LLCs. You damn near got to become a business yourself.
Yeah.
And remember that? And back in the days, they had that where you got to create your own self and make yourself a business. They had that in Future of Communication. Mm-hmm. It's out there. It's like you got an LLC and you have to, pay, write everything off, have your thing turned in. And the government know this is going on now, so you have to turn things into other things.
Yeah, things are changing now, though, too.
We'll have a master class on just talking about how to maneuver in this, and because in this chaos, there's a lot that you could do, especially in these fires.
True. I was gonna move.
They tried to burn LA down.
Yeah, not all of
then
LA.
They crashed the train.
But yeah.
Okay, we'll bill after. We'll bill afterward.
But you're right.
I got you. Yeah, exactly. I'll shut up.
No, you're
good.
Mm-hmm. You're good. I'm just saying it was like specifically those areas.
Yep. But then the plane crashed right over Philly. And then
yeah.
You said the helicopters and stuff like that.
Yeah, a lot of stuff is on purpose.
Yeah, shout out to Purpose. Them Beatz. All right. Let's I hate to leave, man, because I'm having a good time today.
Well, I mean, you know how we do. We go to song promotions and we just keep going.
Yeah, so.
All right, here we go.
Song promotions. You send in your music, we play it live on the show for Killah Priest and the world to hear.
Yeah. I'm trying to fix the color because
That's the way.
your hat has some blue in it.
How about?
Yeah, but it's kind of messing with the green screen, so I'd be trying to fix it. I'll get it eventually. All right, we got some submissions. Oh, what? Ooh, we have a God finale tonight.
Hey.
Yo.
Shout out to the God called Zodiac. I want to play him something special, but I'll wait. All right.
Oh. Got some stuff.
Yep, we up in the building. Let's turn up, man. Let's turn up. Let's make them hate. Let's make the rest of the YouTube world get upset. Show some support and love, because you know there's groups and people out there that just hate. How you wake up in the morning, all in your heart, it moves all into your lungs, it get on your neck. You gotta wash that stuff off, man. They say love is the cure.
You gotta forgive them though. I got some haters too.
I didn't say curse them.
Yeah.
Don't curse anyone. I say stick to your purpose. Do what you got to do. But some people just get up,
they're projecting.
TVs at. Yeah. The thing is, we live in the world because, man, before it, I don't want to go too deep, but we live in that world, bro. Ooh. There's a song by the OJs, Backstabbers. They smile in your face all the time, want to take your place. Now, I ain't say it. OJs, you get mad, the publishing is right there. You can go to the song right now. And they got the Backstabbers. That was happening back then. That's our pops in the town, grandpops. You know what I'm saying? So it's been going on for a long time. But what you do is you just stick to what you do.
Yeah.
You don't worry about that because it'll take care of itself. But what you do is you stick to purpose, and purpose will take care of you, right? That's why if you get your LLC up, get back in the gym, you know what I'm saying? Or get your health eating right, get your jogging.
I was at gyms yesterday.
What gym was that?
Jim's Pizza.
All the time, all day.
It's technically your joke, but I just like to repeat it.
That's all gravy.
That's
You know how we do. You know how we do.
I gotta give credit to Priest to that. I always say that joke, but that's technically Priest's joke. I always gotta give credit where credit is due.
I'm having a net. Remember that time I used to come on? Oh shoot! Look at Neptali.
Oh yeah.
Neptali in the building.
Oh, there she is though.
Shout out to Neptali, man.
She said Shalom family MHB.
Oh man, she been on fire. I heard Neptali taking them on. Yeah, she got the sword. Shout out to Neptali. You need more. She said, "Most High bless." Oh yeah. She told her. We salute you. We salute everybody who's about their business and about staying on their square. Not compromising, not bending. The sister's strong at what she do, and that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm losing signal over here in Mexico. Shout out to Danny Buffalo, Brown Buffalo. He out there in the thick. He's near the pyramids. Got to give him props. I saw a picture of him right there near the steps. Shout out to Lord Fury also. He's losing signal over there in Mexico. But can you play Supreme Mind and also Nag Hammadi at the end of the show for the Killah Priest fans? Here's 15 on that dime. Priest, salute, hope I see you in Mexico, Lord. I'll be out there in Mexico on the 22nd And pardon me, Henry Box Brown put himself in a box on the 33rd. Shout out to 1122. That means something special. If you know, you know. 1122 is and these are all dual numbers. 1122 is someone's birthday special. So I'll be out there on the 22nd. Henry Box Brown put himself in the box on the what was that? On the 22nd. Oh no, he was 33 when he did it. On the 44 and the 1877. Let's go. All these numbers. Hey, Naphtali, you should have been here when I was talking about. You should check out Henry Box Brown. For real. Shout out to the Great White Buffalo. Great White Buffalo. Shout out to the rhinos also. We gotta get the rhinoceros.
The rhinoceros? All right, you ready?
Man, Blue Horse said that.
Let's go. We got a submission here from the StereoPHX from Phoenix, Arizona, with a song called King Koopa. Produced, recorded, and mixed by the StereoPHX. Here we go.
What's his name?
The StereoPHX.
Let's go. Here to take you there. Where you've been waiting to go. In case you didn't know. Yeah. Don't be alarmed. Don't change up the station. I know you've been waiting for this communication. You deserve to be loved and for your dreams to come true. Anybody saying different is a bamboozled fool. Get ready, get set, open up your hearts. Experience this feeling. The time is now, the place is here. Face your fears, it's always been yours. The power that is spiritually divine, inherit. To say to a mountain that it shall now be removed. The faith of one seed, witness all that grew. Tapped in and tuned up. Nothing in this world but my solid word and my two nuts. What the fuck? Everybody feeling the frequency. It's that good vibration. 1,000 pardons for keeping you waiting. You deserve to be loved and for your dreams to come true. Anybody saying different is a bamboozled fool. Everybody feeling the frequency. It's that good vibration. 1,000 pardons for keeping you waiting. You deserve to be loved and for your dreams to come true. Anybody saying different is a bamboozled fool. Come on from far and wide. This is that fundamental, universal energy, sacred geometry. Enter the cipher, the Southwest StereoPHX Odyssey. Let's get them reaching for the sky until it's Babylon to the hungry and the meek. Bar after bar, if I build it, they will come. This is that do it fluid. We can all reach that field of dreams. At a fork in the road, I'm driving straight through, dead on. In 2012, to put my soul on ice, I came home with the full Kevlar of God donned. Yes, sir. Everybody feeling the frequency. It's that good vibration. 1,000 pardons for keeping you waiting. You deserve to be loved and for your dreams to come true. Anybody saying different is a bamboozled fool. Everybody feeling the frequency. It's that good vibration. 1,000 pardons for keeping you waiting. You deserve to be loved and for your dreams to come true. Anybody saying different is a bamboozled fool. You are now rocking with StereoPHX. Robbing from the rich, giving sight to the blind. Southwest, Bird City, Arizona, son. Look outside, see the walking dead. Stay ready, that way you ain't gotta get ready. Can't say it enough. Non-stop rocking all that. Jay Xander, Olo, Rapidemics.
Yo, he's got the swagger, he's got the sound, he's got the abilities, he's got the rhymes and everything. I like his sound. Got the confidence on the mic. I could hear that. He's rapping with conviction. He's got to fix that mix. You know what I'm saying? Get it mixed and mastered. You could do it online real quick. StereoAD.pro. I had to put that out there. First song is free. But yeah, get that track mixed and mastered, and I think you got something. But like musically, it sounds cool.
First of all, shout out to Arizona. Great place. Is that him, Junior Garcia?
No, he just said AZ.
Right. I agree with a lot what AD was saying. It's kind of like you got to pull it together a little bit. It was dope. Everything else is dope, but just pull it a little bit tighter if you want to make it. If it's just a fun thing you're doing, that's one thing. I think if you pull it back a little tighter, get the vocals tight in the pocket, more of a song than just having a good time. I think it was a good time vibe on it. If that's what you was going for, you definitely hit that. But I just agree with him a lot. Nice song and keep going.
Nice. Next up, we got a track from Tim Heavin from Monterey County, California, with a song called Babylon's Calamity, version 2. Here we go.
Smell gas.
It's not us. Hold up. Here we go.
Know them things they mighty, but them so small. Got fire blazing, Babylon must fall. Kings and queens rise up, be the call. This is the judgment, this is the Almighty. Babylon's calamity, the walls will break down. Fire upon the system, watch them tumble to the ground. Righteousness will rise where the wickedness drown. The young call we for, let the light surround. Them build them towers tall, but the foundation weak. Greedy upon the riches, yet the poor can't speak. Them poison the water, desecrate the land. Now nature rise up, no escape from Jah hand. The drums of revolution beating in the street. Babylon shaking, crumbling at the feet. The youth, them tired of oppression and lies from the ashes of Babylon. Your people will rise. Babylon's calamity, the walls will break down. Fire upon the system, watch them tumble to the ground. Righteousness will rise, but the wickedness drown. Zion call we for, let Jah light surround. Oh, them no see the writing on the wall. Prophecy fulfilled, Babylon must fall. Them build them papyrus on the backs of the poor. But now the gates of Zion fling open the door. The blood of the innocent cry from the earth. The judgment come to balance the world. No riches can save them from Jah design. Babylon crumble, its redemption time. Rasta chant down wickedness, no retreat. Babylon blind, now them feeling defeat. Truth stand tall while the system decay. Your children walk free, blazing up the highway. Sound the trumpets, let the righteous march. Babylon dim, your light shine sharp. This a warning to the leaders and kings. Your kingdom reign eternal, let the choir sing. Babylon's calamity, the walls will break down. Fire upon the system, watch them tumble to the ground. Righteousness will rise where the wickedness drown. Zion call we for, let Jah light surround. Babylon, your time is done.
Yo, that's one of the first times that we get another reggae artist besides Guam. I think it's cool to hear, you know? It's got a good sound. He's doing his thing. I don't really have anything critical to say. I think the mix was all right. What do you think?
Can't get mad at it. But I think it's a vibe because the way he's doing it, like the way he's doing it is almost like a cool vibe. Chatting down Babylon, saying some facts in there. Yeah, it's good. So
yeah,
keep it moving.
Reggae is technically like world music. You know, it's a worldwide sound.
Boom, boom. No.
Next up, we got
reggae, Rasta, religion, Rastafari, peace, blessings to you.
Okay, we've got a big one here. This one is Jerry Brown featuring Hopp the Soul Poet and Yannah K from Mansfield, Ohio, with a song called Sometimes. Beat is by Monstrosity on the Beats. Video by Capsule. Media courtesy of D.A.D. Entertainment in association with the 419 Legends podcast. Sunday dinner. Here we go.
Hey, oh man,
It's a
nothing
big
wrong with
one
Sunday.
right here.
I love Sunday dinners.
So Yannah K, you've been on fire here lately. So
I'm gonna go full screen.
Monstrosity, we decided we want to sign you to the family, D.A.D.
Are you serious?
Yeah, if you're willing to be.
I would love that. That has been a dream of mine. I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
Got the contract right here, right here.
Where do I sign?
Sign right here, right there.
Thank you guys so much. Like, this has been a dream of mine. I can't wait to go back and tell Hopp and Jerry that we finally made it. This is going to change our lives. This is going to change everything. Thank you guys so much.
That's what it's about.
Thank you.
Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
Number one.
Monstrosity.
There's a feeling. There's no colors to describe all the things that are in my mind. Oh, sometimes.
Look in the mirror, just recalling a man. I ain't regretting shit, just come up with a thought and a plan. And we gon' let it rip, reminded that it's all in my hands. If I'm a better grip, then I'ma let it fall where it stands. Learning to settle with the fact I even made it in tip. Cause you can calculate the end result by looking through a chain of events. A lot of alcohol, too much, just say it's intense. Long as the energy displayed don't ever break the intent. But if it do, I can disappear and make my descent. And throw a toast to it, saying that's the way that it went. For the reasons I did it for, guess a part of me's immature. For thinking I could walk in those rooms and skip the door. But this is part of me, the way that I'm wired, the beating heart of me, the art of me, the way the ignition turned when they started me, yeah, all of me. That's why I take every word
That in my mind. Oh, sometimes.
Sometimes I get it slow, sometimes I get it quick. But once it click, please believe that I got that shit. He said I'm thick, wanna know if I send him a pic. Nigga must be Fruity Loops, either that or tricks. These niggas so lame, I'm not impressed. I'm at my best, big finesse, ghost a nigga for less. Stress another bitch out with your feminine energy. Soft nigga, more pussy than I would ever be. Brains, beauty, and business, I call it a trilogy. It's a thrill to me, they at me every month, it's a bill to me. I'm curving on you like the letter C. If you ain't real to me, became a better me. What you see is light and spirituality, protected by the most high, I won't lie. I'm a soul having a human experience, I won't die. I ain't never fit in with you bum bitches, I won't try. And I was sleeping, but I still saw it with my woke eye. Sometimes, sometimes.
Sometimes. There's a feeling. There's no colors to describe all the things that are in my mind. Oh,
Mansfield,
sometimes.
I love Ohio.
Sometimes.
Ohio players.
There's a feeling. There's no colors to describe all the things that are in my mind. Oh, sometimes.
That was Jerry Brown featuring Hopp the Soul Poet and Yannah K from Mansfield, Ohio, with Monstrosity on the Beats. Video by Capsule Media, courtesy of D.A.D. Entertainment, in association with the 419 Legends podcast. Sunday 10. Man, that was a home cooked meal right there.
Great way to describe that.
See, that's a good song promotion.
Yeah, that was best. That was the best. That was best thus far.
Yeah.
That was excellent. The video, dope. The intro, the rhymes are dope.
Mm-hmm.
Both rhymes, all three of them was dope. But the fact she's singing the hook was incredible, to the point. It gave me that home cooked meal feel. It was real soulful. A lot of soulful music come out of Ohio, man. Ohio players, man.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
basic instruction before leaving Earth. The music was sampled from Ohio. I think it was Ohio play. Shout out to Fourth Disciple. He from Ohio. Steubenville. But thus far, that's the best. That was dope. Everything about it. Keep that going. Shout out to them. I see a big future.
Yeah, it looks like they got a good team going on there too.
Yeah, let's hear some more of that.
They show the business in the beginning with the signing and all that. It shows that they mean business. That's cool. I got nothing critical to say about that. It sounded great.
No, that was incredible.
Yeah, well done. And for everybody at home, all the links to these artists are going to be in the description a couple hours after the show. So you'll be able to follow these artists online on their YouTube, subscribe, and stay up to date because I think we're listening to tomorrow's next big artist.
Oh, they definitely are.
Yeah.
What's the name of the group?
That is Jerry Brown featuring Hopp the Soul Poet and Yannah K.
Got it.
What's up?
Look them up.
Mm-hmm. Let's keep it going. Next up, we've got an artist named David J. Blazer, produced by Yahe.
He sounds familiar. David J. Blazer?
Yeah. From The Dark Side of Mars. The song is called Bizolar Battles. All right, here we go.
Just hear this David J.
Yeah.
Amen. Let it be. Let it go. So you wanna battle rap? I'd rather throw my gat at the back of your back and make it start spasming. Stick a fork in the sizzling, boy. We lighten up these pigs, not for being police, for being obese, nasty grease, balls and cheap, wolves and sheep's clothing, loathing in the fleece, staining the grease. Obese, stoning, eating freaks with the dark meat still stuck in their teeth, and that's not beef or any animal. Hey, you put the lotion on your skin, and my host got the flammable liquid with the gases. We attract the masses to listen to Hannibal. Lecter give lectures to entire sectors, so the world might be better. So they thought twisted plots, making it impossible to stop the cipher shredder from dropping it off. From which I mean the package, strictly the bomb. No whack shit like what you do daily. Whack it. I thank God for things getting ridiculous. Back against the wall, I trample like a rhinoceros. Boss try to stop me, probably just respond with this ungodly statement is kind of cocky. Do you like apples? Great, I'll make a lot of applesauce with this. I make you start gargling in your upper esophagus region with your mouth wide open like a hippopotamus, squeaking, choking on the parts of which came from the apples. Apple cores trash the floor in the same motion as you motion for more. Murder weapon was a rapper war. Blood on the floor. Well, ice is on Vladimir. Clear it happened over there was Vladimir. Fully disclosed, cock-nosed bastard of the year. I was already on the rise, serving it up like apple pies and French fries. As you try to get a piece of the franchise, you looking for the peace. Clench to your man pride, calling it self-love. Shut up. You and I both already know what's a goddamn lie. While I'm opposed to those who force me to grow faster, I sit back now in laughter. While y'all Star Trek like William Shatner, I deal with tangible assets, despite the pockets getting fatter. That's not what I call wealth. I'm predicting the future by betting on myself in unity with the creator. To be an educator, as opposed to a hater, without hating the hater. Demonstrate without the demon, that's straighter. David J. the Blazer. A person for the people, using what's good for the hood with words that's lethal, directed at the evil, ricochets in the face of the feeble. These stickless needles, the heat melts in the metal. I bang for the heavy mentals, spiritually essential, lyrical elbows with a tattoo that you see saying hell no, that attacks you. Amen, let it go, let it be.
All right.
Bayside.
That's what's up. Okay, yo, he's improving. It sounds better. His skills gotten better. You know what I'm saying? That's not bad.
Yeah.
By comparison, it's not bad to his other stuff. Doing his thing.
Yeah. Like I said, David, you remind me of someone that finds himself. It seems like he cracks himself up. You know what I mean? So it's like, you're having fun with it. That's dope, and you kind of like exercising your skills, and it can be heard through it. I just see like I just hear more acrobat. Like you kind of trying to find your groove, and you're just having fun with it. Kind of trying different styles, playing word plays, and I see that it's not a serious, just a song, but you're kind of doing your acrobat in there. You at the gym and on the track. That's how it came across.
Yep. Nice. He's got another one here. It is called Cap Jones, Sewell, and David J. Blazer, produced by Yahoo.
Cap Jones, Sewell.
Oh man, they collaborating now.
Oh man, come on.
The song is called Last Days Remix.
Mm-hmm.
I was born on September the 2nd, 1977, 777's the golden child from the now that was blessed by the heavens, manifesting my blessings, my confessions, written on papyrus. Look into my iris, you see the spiritual reincarnation of Osiris, King Midas. I write with the golden pen as I ascend and transcend and bend sound waves. I could raise the dead slaves from their graves. The caveman crawls out the caves and get the breeze. They stare amazed. I'm illuminated by the sun rays in these last days, in these last days.
Moving at a pace of life is too fast. We all know that. Living in and out, leaving no the shoe match. We rather refute all of the facts versus having to accept that we're worthless without living life with God's purpose. Having to grasp the fact that one day we're gonna have to take a nap where the dirt is. And in fact, not only is it inevitable, it's the last shot that we got to do something that's incredible. No time left for reincarnation. Armageddon's already at the gate waiting. The little baby Satan is coming in a dream like Freddy. Jason using a machete while you was blazing, it wasn't ready. Hesitation like procrastination. It's like boxing with gloves that's heavy. That bug like rug burns. It burns on the rug like alcohol McCollum connects for the drug. Instead of blessing the scrubs, children in the meek who seek our examples and actually look up to us. To preach, at least teach. Hands reached out as we deliver the deeds. Now's a good time for me to show you my example. Me not being a fiend and betting on yourself to build wealth, opposed to those that choose to gamble and suffer the consequences with their lives. Went right to the shambles. Nothing left, but it's our right to neglect what our right hand is doing when all we have left is our lies and our pride that we later present, spiritually spent. It's a hell of a ride, and I'm telling you guys, they telling us lies.
Wars and rumors of wars, doors open infinite. The possibility, no humility means imprisonment. The egos latch to the backs, destruction imminent, indiscriminate. Evil instruments vibrate a dissonant frequency, but frequently we shine like a filament, empowered by the love and the light of the omnipotent, omnipresent, reverend God that created earth. Every moon, every sun, every star that was birthed. Greater purpose. Now we surface the birds of fallacies, bring truth to the youth and uproot reality. Royal priest clutching a mic and controlling galaxies, bringing worlds together to find a commonality. In actuality, people starving chasing the salary when they need the word of God to satiate that's real calories. So we remove all fear and stand tall to challenge these brutalities, bringing the cavalry, the priesthood.
Man, that beat is fire.
Yahoo Beatz. Yo, the track has potential. This is a great track for Sewell. Sewell fits right into this sound. Like I'm sure he heard this beat and it was already on his vibe.
Yeah, the pyramids are there.
Exactly. Like
for real.
Sewell is right here, perfect with this type of beat. Cap Jones' verse needs to come up in the mix. I don't know who mixed it, but it needs to be compressed more. We need to turn up Cap Jones' verse. Y'all should send it to Studio AD. I'll fix it right up. Needs more compression. We need to turn up Cap Jones' verse. He Yeah, that's it. I would also turn up Soul's verse a little bit more too. It's got a rugged, tough sound, and we need to emphasize that and really bring that out so that complements the beat. Everything needs to complement each other, so it sounds hard all the way through. Go ahead.
Yeah. I agree with pretty much what you said. I couldn't really hear Cap, but the flow is tight.
Yeah.
I think that Rasul came off the hardest at the beginning. You know, he set it off. He set it off ill.
Yeah.
Like, and like I said, Dave is he makes himself. He was in there though.
Yeah, he's getting there.
Yeah. So
The tonality is so important. If you hear how Soul is going in, complementing the beat with that tough, rugged sound in his tone, you need to also match that. It's tough to put Soul in the beginning because then you have to match his tonality and almost come off just as rugged. That's why when we
real love rap.
Yeah, that's why when we do collaborations, like when we do the
who's whipping up whirlwinds. So.
When we do the collaborations that we have here
This
with
case,
Royal Priesthood, we always put Priest last because he demolishes all of us. So you usually want to put your best artist at the end, because if you put the artist too much in the beginning, no one else is going to be able to match that beginning, and it'll be very noticeable. Do you know what I'm saying? So you almost want to have your best artist last so that it's like, oh, damn, they keep listening all the way through. Do you know what I mean? That's just a tactic you can do. You don't have to do that. I'm just saying. But, yeah, it's hard to match Soul. But, like I said, you got to turn up, get that mixed a little bit better, and I think you have a good track. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Yannah Beatz for that thick beat.
Yeah.
That was cool. That was well mixed. The beat doesn't need to be mixed anymore. That beat is ready, but the vocals need to come up. Yeah, Cap killed it regardless. So yeah. All right, great track. Speaking of Cap Jones, we got a submission from Cap Jones himself.
Hey.
Yeah.
There we go.
He has a song called Herb Garden.
Mm.
He says, peace to the craft. Shout out to D.A.D and KP the GOAT. I have a new album coming out with Yannah Beatz soon. Nice.
Mm.
Here we go.
You might wonder, how do I decide? How do you decide what herbs to grow in your yard? And I would ask the simple question.
Yo.
What do you like?
Ego gone, James cringeworthy showtime. Why drink dairy from the scary dead bovine? Why buy the cow when the milk is powder most times? Mixed with water in concoctions containing strychnine. Eating windows, be a strict time. Meeting people awkward, big time. Trim clip, quick time. My Final Cut Pro go ill with the flow. In the studio alone, hearing lots of echo. And that ain't just a reverb. Me, I ain't trying to see herbs unless we talking sage or cilantro. Beats on the iPhone, spit into the mic clones. Illest shit you ever heard in polite tones. We grill a couple birds, peace offerings at my home. Despite all of the bottles, it's a dry zone. I used to swim in it, but then I drowned out the hard way. It didn't last forever, but the scars may. Shout to my man, heck, he more Brooklyn than the Barclays. And reppin' wild harder than the Starks, Jay. Each and every enclave, but the music is concave. New life, just like the one that Priest made. The goal is not attention, but rather a sort of mission. I appreciate the moment I'm living, continue giving the essence from within. The moment when it ends, the loop comes around and the cycle just begins. The essence from within, the moment when it ends, the loop comes around and the cycle just begins.
Sitting in the middle of my herb garden. Sitting in the middle of my herb garden.
Cap always leaves you wanting more. You know, I thought there'd be another verse, but that was cool. Nice. But yeah, I wanted to hear more. That was dope.
That was impeccable, incredible. Everything about that, crazy. The flow. It's good to hear Cap again. Inspired, man. That's just crazy. The lyrics inspired me, man. It's incredible. Everything.
All right, I got okay, so shout out to Cap Jones for that. Another awesome track. I'm waiting for some confirmations on some other submissions. Until then, we're gonna go ahead and do our God finale with the one and only Con Zodiac with a song called "Stand Strong Z Style."
Yo, world premiere. Oh, featuring Smith & Wesson.
Oh, there you go.
Yo, I walk across sound wearing zodiac crowns. Rings be on my feet, they don't never touch ground. Shoot with my pen, that's how word got around about the zodiac killer making devils dug down. Been duck hunting since the tender was found. From NJ to Timbuktu to Bucktown. Plenty wise how I'm murdering these clowns. Many missing, reminiscing when we used to build mounds. Flood of memories overturned, our ills drowned in the bottle buildings topple. Who could stand in my place? Another star child throwing temper tantrums in space. Till I caught your attention in my hand as I pace. My main squeeze, turn your hammers to pace. Who dismantle the safe? Zodiac moves a handle with grace. Only acts once, then timber lands in your face. If the tree of life falls in the borders, doesn't make a sound. Cause we embark on this journey, doesn't make us hounds. Every word I say is profound. Fate is bound, every man's a song. Some just cut off quick, while others fade to brown, gain a pound. Never spit a verse that they ain't around. Great renown, see your evil ways and the angels frown. I'm rocking to sleep when it's still in the tech meet. Kill data miners that be still in the technique. I'm data to you miners, I'm the ceiling at death's peak. Bust the capoeira, you ain't feeling the leg sweep. The wheels in my head speak, I'm really the head chic. God in the flesh and bone who seal me in dead meat. Over there, watch me turn them into lion supper. Look at your alliance suffer, they will never find another. Humanity is just a child still inside his mother. Measured every square inch, I know the science of her. I threw the stick up in reverse, call it flying and butter food fight. Butterfly effect every time I hover, look close. I can see my veins in the lightning structure. Life instructor popping with the stick, looking like a sucker. Black coal, sucker around your eye like the shining cup. Shining cup, shining cup, shining cup, shining cup.
Oh, God.
Yo, I walk across sound wearing zodiac crowns. Rings be on my feet, they don't never touch ground. It gets deep in my mind, I can't sleep. Jump across time and space in one leap. My dreams come to life, it gets real. Who fit everything that exists in one wheel. Not a slave in the field. I choose to fly, cause I never ran, never will, never will, never will.
Yo, that was fire. That was one of the shortest songs I've seen submit too, which is cool. Again, I wanted to hear more.
Turn your hammers into toothpaste. Something like toothpaste tubes or something like that. Yo. Yeah, that was mastery, man. On all levels. I ain't gotta say no more. You mastery.
That's
mastery, man. Just lyrically, that's beyond crazy.
That's what's up.
Happy that Royal Priesthood. That's why it's the best.
Great song
It's over.
submissions. Shout out to everybody who submitted tracks. The links to those tracks will be in the description after the show. That was awesome. Any submissions sent in from here on out until tomorrow will be played tomorrow. We got a shorter show tomorrow, but we'll still be able to do a song promotion. So submit now for tomorrow's segment.
Yeah.
On to you.
I thought it was on that song. Saw it, but man, what a good night, man. What a good time. Good time to be back. I think Mojito chilled out a little bit. He got a little more mature. He hasn't hissed in a while. He just walked through.
He hissed a little bit.
One time.
Yeah.
It was great. Music was great. For the night, it was a great conversation. Great time. Tomorrow gonna be a little shorter. Make sure y'all tune into my Patreon. I'm more active. I did a 45-minute segment for the Frontiers today. Praxis. You know what I mean? The Rooster Call from Roof Eyes in the Center. Shout out to Brown. box. Yo, 77. Yo, I just want to say, yeah. I know what that means.
Let's get out of here.
Have you heard of Nag Hammadi? No? Let me tell you about it. The Nag Hammadi Library is a collection of 13 ancient books called codices, containing over 50 texts. Texts that present a radically different view of early Christian beliefs.
During the early race, man wanted real estate, so he started building shape. Others started to fill away, though they started killing snake. Those of the worldly faith found themselves in pearly gates. Left his seat as girl inflates. Blessed he who elevates, set the tea and meditate. Rain splash off of the stained glass. Medieval cathedrals that still stand in Spain and France. Skeleton fingers, how many diamonds his ring had. The courts had green grass. The hawks took spring baths. Across where kings clashed, they fought for the queen's hand. A masterpiece done by priests. Refractory property so unique. Sister goes Sophia in her holy seat. Her feet Alistair Crowley sleeps. It's where Kiss and Bon Jovi meet. They greet the beast, the owl covered in rosaries. Prophetess, potions, and poetry. Abraxas Rebus Simha, the lion called Simba. When rhyming, I'm the Templar. The troubadour, make music for the temper. The rooster call from roof to floor, the eyes in the center. The truth is all manly hall, what lies within the picture. The fruit don't fall, nuclear war that ties within the scriptures. The zodiac sign of Hitler, more than one Jack the Ripper. More than one Shakespeare, for some of it take years. The Nag Hammadi god body, that practice motionless karate. The dragon on my Vatican Armani. Nag Hammadi, the craft I'm in, I'm mastering. The carpentry, the scaffolding. Corian stones, the cornerstones. When I grab the pen, I fall in my zone and reach the African. Plastered in the walls of Rome, the priest is practicing. The royals on the doors of the dome, pads and fabric skin. On the mountain surrounded by columns, writing my album. All alone like I'm in the solemn, solving my problems. Gothic sanctuaries, a wall of St. Mary's. The Gospel of John is scary. Lately I've been drinking heavy, reading Psalms with nervous palms. Open the vote, grab my sword and my coat of arms. Murder I wrote. Nag Hammadi Library. Nag Hammadi Library.
Imagine finding a book that tells a completely different version of a story you thought you knew by heart. These manuscripts were hidden for a reason. In the end, Nag Hammadi's texts aren't just relics. They're a bombshell on traditional teachings, showing us just how diverse and dynamic early Christian thought was.